What's up, everybody? This is John Q.
And this is Alex A.
And you are listening to Free Music Reviews with Consult Q&A.
You can catch us live on twitch.tv/allmyhomies or youtube.com/allmyhomies every Wednesday night at 8:30.
And you can visit our website, www.consultqna.com, to submit every Wednesday. Follow us on all social media at Consult Q&A.
Boom.
This is my first.
Is it the camera? What's happening?
No, it's Amp in the background.
Wait, I didn't starring on me already.
I didn't see he got the stand, and he looks like the keyboard player at a church. Oh man, no, this is my first time seeing him back there. Are we good with the camera? Is the camera center, or is the couch not center? It's the couch. Alex, I think your side has to go back some. There we go. Maybe, but there it is. Now I feel ultra comfortable, and what's the word that I'm looking for? Symmetrical. Symmetrical. Jesus, nobody helped me. I felt equal. Whatever, I don't know. I felt like equality. That's what it was. So shouts out to everybody who is joining us. Shouts out to everybody in the chat room. I see my man Suku is in there. Rico, what's going on? Mr. Altismo, Nick. I think he said he was at UCF right now. So shouts out to him. Dollar Water all the way up there in Denver. What's going on? And if you are joining us in the chat room, make sure you say what up. I think we got a lot of submissions today. That's some cool stuff. But first off, I would like to introduce our special guest. I know it's a little bit early and we are on time and y'all are not used to this. No. Oh, you got to turn your mic on. No.
Is that what
we turned it off to save.
That's what happens at the beach.
Yep. No, we running on regular time today. Not CP
time. Okay,
not
it's
today.
All right.
J-Rob's in the chat room. What's going on? Yeah, Dollar Water, we got 4 mics today. Amp has a special mic, though. He is the music director.
He's the choir director.
He's going to be giving us background piano as we review music.
I can get the MIDI board out on it.
We could set it up, put you on the little keyboard stand and everything.
Suku remember us in the bushes.
Oh, man.
I remember that, too.
You remember whose show was it where he always would go off to the piano player and the piano player would just be sitting back there talking about right on, like he wouldn't. The piano player did not have a mic or anything, but he would always like D-line over to, hey, so what do you think about this?
I thought you were talking about Bruh Man on Martin with the kazoo.
Oh no.
Do.
I know Arsenio Hall. Did Arsenio Hall show have?
I want to say that's what it was.
Where Mecca from Egypt is in the chat room. That's the 703 area code. So shouts out to him. Brittany, J-Rob is Jovan, by the way.
Oh, what's up, J-Rob? Yeah. I see a lot of people in here. Suku. I see a lot of people I know.
Yeah. So, Brittany, introduce yourself. Let people know who you are, what you do, what you represent, what's happening.
Well, which part?
Thank you for joining us on this couch. Your shoes look really nice.
No, thanks. It's an Amazon buy. You can find a lot on Amazon. And right now, they have Prime, shameless plugs.
Yes.
So, get your shit quickly. Get your shit tomorrow.
Yep.
No, I'm the marketing director of Beecham Orlando. I am co-founder of Up Next Live. I'm a graphic designer, a video editor, digital media strategist. Pretty much majority of flyers that you see downtown, I probably have done. I throw concerts, parties. I do a lot. It's hard to put it all in like a little bio. I do a lot of things. If you asked, I probably can do it.
Yep. Cool. Multifaceted is what that is called. So shouts out to you. Thank you for joining us on the couch. I know you don't have much time today. So guys, we're going to actually get through a lot. Because since our guest doesn't have much time, we're gonna start early.
Do I need to refresh our? Have we been getting so many submissions that it takes you multiple scrolls to get to the bottom?
Yeah.
Wow.
You popping.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
You popping.
It's a good thing.
Somebody submitted at like last night at like 5 p.m. Do we want to accept that? It was Miles McDude.
Miles. Yeah. I like Miles stuff.
You like Miles?
It tends to shake up the stream.
We gotta have the chat room vote. They, I don't know.
He did specifically say to us, "Hey, I submitted something too."
Yeah. Okay, because we get started. But is he in the chat? I don't even know who's here. Let me look.
Roll call.
Yeah, I need. Okay, so we're starting way too early now. So we haven't even hit the share button. Everybody's not even in here yet.
What's going on right now?
We only got like 15 people watching right now. Like everybody's not here. What is going on? Need y'all to jump in here. But I guess so. It would be since Kim already put the thing up on the screen. There it is. So Miles McDude is off screen above Jalen versus the world because he submitted.
He made a song that's Stranger Things 2.
Yeah, because Stranger Things 1 was.
Is he gonna go through all of them? He's got 4 chances to get this right. He's on 2. Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, and then
did he remix "Running Up That Hill"? Because I would enjoy that.
No,
that's not what I'm gonna get.
You'll know when you hear his why.
That's not what I'm gonna get.
No. I mean, maybe this one's good. Maybe this one's good. You know, that's why he made a part 2. Maybe he changed some things. You never know. You never know. That's me being optimistic. After that, we got Mecca from, I think this is Mecca from Egypt, not Jerusalem. I think I need to turn these speakers down. I'm getting like the tone. Yeah. It's the it's actually manually needs to be done on the speakers. But yeah. I'm gonna just make a noise. I'm gonna be what's her name? Tina. There we go. I think that's a good. Yeah. It's people are like, what is he doing?
We're gonna win.
What is he doing? Yeah. Sounds like she's moving it right there. Okay. All right. I think we're good.
My side's a little bit loud.
Oh, now yours.
It's going to be a little bit loud. You get the big speaker, so.
All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm fine over here. All right. If anybody knows, whatever. There are sounds, but do you like the sounds? You know. All right. So after Mecca, we got Nan 7 a.m. We got Maceo 2 weeks in a row. Shouts out to him sending something over.
Oh, yeah.
Ego Death. We'll actually finally get to him today. Right. Somebody new named Black Knot. Never seen them before, but shouts out to them.
Cool.
Eclipse sent over something called Organic Adjustments. Okay, that's something new. Trey Sav, haven't heard anything from them in a minute. Hogan Moore, L95, Low Road, haven't heard of them, so that's cool. Zay sent something over. That should be fun. Sweet. Westside Ultra and Stilo IB. Haven't heard something from him in a while. So that's cool. That's where we're at right now. Granted, a lot more are going to come in because I think the last submission we received was at 8:24 p.m. So you guys still have time. We're going to run through these. I haven't seen Miles McDude pop up in the chat room. So, unfortunately, Alex, do you want to use your stream man card?
I'm going to say MIA him, and then he shows up. And if he doesn't, then we'll just...
All right. MIA, Miles McDude. All right. Did anybody see? Yeah, JV is in Jalen's in the chat room. So we're gonna get it started. Brittany, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
You ready?
You know, I've been around the block, so I've done things like this a time or two.
Okay.
So I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
It's okay to tell the truth.
You must have not seen me judge a showcase.
No, I've seen it.
Oh, I'm interested now.
I've sat through a lot of people.
I've done the sound for them.
I won't say artists. I'll say people.
I've done the sound for them, like the ones you were at. So
you gotta be honest. That's the only way people get better.
Yep.
There you go.
All right. So here we go. Stranger Things 2 by Jalen vs. the World. Let's check this one out. Again, everybody in the chat room. Also, give y'all feedback. Let him know what you think because this is a collective. You know, it takes a tribe. It takes a tribe. So let's do this thing for him. Kim, if you could throw this up here on the screen. Stay alive.
Take a breath. Stay alive. I got I can stay alive. Take a step, read your mind. I got superpowers, I can read your mind. Take a breath, stay alive. I got superpowers, I can stay alive. Take a step, read your mind. I got superpowers, I can read your mind. I got superpowers now, yes I feel like Ben 10. I got superpowers now, yes I feel like Ben 10. And I have to do this now, I don't wanna lose again. And I'm stacking digits now, I don't even need a friend. And my life is different now, I've been seeing stranger things. I've been feeling stranger things. My whole life is stranger things. And my life is different now, I've been seeing stranger things. I've been feeling stranger things. My whole world is stranger things. Take a breath, stay alive. I got superpowers, I can stay alive. Take a step, read your mind. I got superpowers, I can read your mind. Take a breath, stay alive. I got superpowers, I can stay alive. Take a step, read your mind. I got superpowers, I can read your mind. My life is different now, I've been seeing stranger things. I've been feeling stranger things. My whole life is stranger things. And my life is different now, I'm seeing stranger things. I'm feeling stranger things. I know it's stranger things.
All right. Who wants to set the tone? Who wants to set the pace for today's stream? Do it. Anthony in the background.
I don't exist for this song.
Yeah.
So I'm not a huge fan of the auto tunes and the layering, but what I noticed about this song was it started out 30-second intro, then it was about a 40 to 30-second verse, back into the 30-second intro, back into another verse. But that verse didn't give me any substance. We weren't talking about anything. So I think vocally, I would have to hear something else. And you have to remember, I'm not even looking at what he looks like. So I don't even know what he looks like. And I always look at it from, is he marketable? So I would just say, like, for me, I'd have to hear more because I didn't believe it. Because I didn't hear no substance to nothing.
Nothing much really changes.
No, I don't have any previous context. I just know that it was substanceless, yes.
Senseless abuse.
That's probably the best way to put it. But I mean, I'm also a firm believer of send me something else. It just might have not been for me. It could be for somebody, but just not me.
Oh, so it's not.
There's the rare. So Jalen has been sending us music for 9 months now, maybe. There's 3 times where he tried, and it had promise. But in 9 months, there's been 3 times he tried.
That sound.
But does that mean that that's the only songs that exist?
He sends something every week.
It's something new every week.
Okay. And out of every week, only 3 of them were something.
Where they weren't even like, oh my God. Like some of them you were like, oh, I can see like a 15-second TikTok video getting done. It goes crazy. But
I mean, the beginning was catchy. Stranger Things, I'm alive. Like, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But where was we going? And maybe that's the hook. And you put somebody else to do the verse.
There you go.
You know what I mean? That's still possible. And you still on the song. You know what I mean?
You know some of the advice
I always look for the positive.
As you should.
Some advice I gave him was work with people. He refuses.
When he did though.
Yeah. So the 3 times he's tried is when he worked with people.
And you felt like it was better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's out of tune using auto tune. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the auto tune for everybody. It's just not. T-Pain now, I've heard him auto tune and without. It sounds great on both. But this, it just seemed too much, forced.
Yeah. I will say this much to add positive to it. This time, now I have previous experience with him.
Right.
This time, I feel like he actually attempted to kind of growl his voice, attempted to kind of like emote. Sometimes it's very
monotone.
Auto tune handles everything, including the emotions, basically. And so I feel like this time it actually kind of what's going on in our chat right now.
Oh, if she has to specify which chat, so she sent it to
she
all.
sent it to all.
Yeah.
Got it. But yeah, so I will say for JVS, keep doing that kind of thing where you decided that you for certain things you're going to bring a little bit of energy. You can go a little bit further, but you made an attempt, and that's a good first start. So just keep going with that. That's what I would say. That's the positive that I'm going to say.
I still recommend he work with other people because I the moment the song came on, I stopped listening. Again, this is like the second week in a row, but I mean I've told y'all my mind just clicks off now. Except for when he works with somebody else, it's usually like, oh, this might be interesting. I'm eager to hear how that person made him better, or because he really tries when he's on. Because I feel like he doesn't want to be bad.
But sometimes people are afraid that the feature is going to outshine what they've done, and that's why sometimes they're afraid to work with people.
And I think he is, honestly. He even made a song kind of dissing me by saying he doesn't need to work with people, and he sent it in.
We were born on the same day, so we know how you felt about that. we know how you felt about that. We're born on the same day.
By the way, me and Brittany are born on the same day, so I don't know who was born earlier, but same day, same year, right?
Same year, same day.
Same
so
day,
it's
same
like
year.
we're
a couple miles apart, too.
right? We're kindred spirits.
Jason, there should be alerts. I've been there should be alerts. I don't know, man. You know how Twitch is.
Let me try.
I put an alert in the Discord as well. So join the Discord, by the way. Good segue. Amp, you don't have anything else you want to add to?
His opening line was kind of dope. Take a breath.
Okay.
That's it.
I mean, there were little pieces in this one. Just needs to keep sculpting, keep working at it. He's got to stop doing that thing where he goes in the studio and knocks out 4 songs in an hour.
Haven't we told him that though?
Yeah.
I think we've told him everything.
I think we've told him everything
at this point. But I mean, he keeps sending stuff, and I appreciate him sending stuff for sure. But at some point,
Suku says, "I'll say I did hear him clearly." That is true. His vocal chain was very clear this time.
Okay,
so more positives.
So his engineer's learning.
He is his engineer.
According to him, he has an engineer.
He is lying. I say this every week. He is a liar. He gets in his chat room and lies every week.
But, I want to say like 3 or 4 in an hour. Yeah, that's what he told us sometime 2 months ago.
Is it written?
No,
I don't think so.
No, it's far from written.
So that's like a song every 15 minutes.
Just knocking them out.
Why you think there's no substance?
Well,
you gotta give a thought more than 15 minutes for that thought to have substance. Man, I submitted my song. I'm a 25. Okay, big chef. Oh yeah.
I'm a 15.
Are you 15 or 25? Which one are you? We have a thing. We have a thing with the stream though. We usually tell people don't tell us your age because it's usually not. It makes us have particular expectations. It doesn't help you. So it kind of gives us a prejudice, we get a preconceived note. Because if you're like, I'm 15, I expect you to be godly. And the reason why is because I started at 14. Joey Badass started at like 14.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of people who are at that age who are really fire. If you're like, I'm 25, I expect you to be fire. So it's like you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot when you do that.
So basically, if you was born, you better be fired.
Yeah. If you tell me your age, no matter how old you are, you better be fired. So I think it's a shooting yourself in the foot kind of thing. Nah, I'm harder than most who've been Ooh!
Okay, he said it.
Can't wait to get to his song. All
right.
Hey, it was only one nigga that actually said it was raw. And
I want to say that in the entirety of this show, there's been one person that came in that's like, I'm amazing. We're like, yeah, whatever, bullshit. And then he came on and we were just like, oh, okay.
Let me be quiet then.
Yeah.
It was one person where it was like, oh,
all right.
I will shut
you can walk around and say that.
Yeah. Caveman Q. Wow. Nice.
Nice.
He says he's
I'm
fire. Let's get
68 and I
it.
just started.
Oh, that's my dog.
68. I just started.
All right. So up next. So shouts out to Jalen. I'm gonna just call him Jalen versus the world. His name is Jay versus the world, but I'm gonna call him Jalen versus the world. Shouts out to him. He sent over Stranger Things too. Moving on. I think I saw Mecca from Egypt's here. So Mecca sent something over. Keep it to yourself demo. He says, I wrote this about my ex. LMAO.
But
All
is he
right.
really from Egypt?
No.
Like really Egypt?
No.
I don't. We get these meccas.
from, like-
We've got Father Micah. What you call Mecca? Anybody who's remotely like a Mecca, we call them Mecca, and then we assign them a location.
The reason is I didn't know where Mecca was.
So he was just guessing.
But I know it's somewhere in the Middle Eastern area. So everybody who comes in the chat room just gets assigned a location. So there's
Mecca from Brazil. I get it.
Well,
Mecca from China.
next there's going to be like Mecca from India. So because one time we'll get the Mecca right.
Right.
We just
Mecca,
keep saying
Mecca from
places.
Ibiza.
Yep.
I got you.
It's going to keep happening.
Mykonos.
Yep.
I see what's going on.
So right now we have two Meccas. One's from Jerusalem and one's from Egypt. Well,
I
Mike.
believe Mecca is in Jerusalem.
Exactly. I said it was, and everybody was like, "No, I don't think it's."
I'm
in.
pretty
think
sure
it
it's
is.
in Jerusalem.
Is it?
Yes, that's
Oh.
where they go to take their trip.
Yeah,
they
that's
have
what
to
I
do it
thought.
in their lifetime. They have to go to Jerusalem.
My good sir,
That's what happened.
Jason redeemed the robe.
Oh my god, what is wrong with people? Why did
Today is a robe kind of day.
why do y'all do this?
Because
Like what? Why I always forget to just remove that completely.
I'm gonna buy a robe too.
Like so.
We'll have
people
robes for everyone.
save up points to like redeem me wearing a robe.
Suku says, "Get the damn robe."
It was
What's
funny
up,
games
Deidre?
when I was doing a stream that it was an R&B only stream and I did it in a robe.
Oh, so
Good
now they
times.
want you to bring it back.
Good time. So
Spin the block.
It puts the robe on the skin.
All right. So we're gonna go to Mecca from Egypt and listen to this song. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get the robe since y'all redeemed it. Shouts out to Deidre in the chat room also, by the way. If you are joining us, make sure you throw a wave in the chat room for your shout out. We're gonna listen to this one. It's called "Keep It to Yourself." He wrote this about his ex, so really listen to the lyrics. Let's see how hurt she made him. Let's see how much therapy he needs.
Next time, next time, next time, next time, next time, next time. If I tell you, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Next time, just keep it to yourself. Just keep it to yourself. Don't tell nobody else. No, just keep it to yourself. One night slash, my ties are something. Damn, why couldn't you go? Take my bags and clothes outside and throw them in the road. You so trash. You said you wouldn't say nothing, but you did. You sold me out. Oh my God, what was you thinking? Why'd you do it? I was fine all by myself, minding my business, making music. You was always about play action. I know you ain't think this through, but I know I didn't either. Guess that's why I feel so stupid. I've been in my head just cruising. Damn, I might crash, I might swerve. You really had to go and rub it in. I might curse. I already felt like shit. I guess it's just what I get. You can't take back what you said. At this point, it is what it is. But next time, next time, next time, next time, next time, next time. If I tell you, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Next time, just keep it to yourself. Just keep it to yourself. Don't tell nobody else. No, just keep it to yourself. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the beat. I really like the just keep it to yourself. I just feel like it needs to be a little bit better production on the vocals.
But you know what it reminded me of? Remember Drake's More Life album?
Songs.
The beats.
Yeah.
The beat was similar to that, like the Georgia Smith, and because I remember that album, and that's what it reminded me of.
That UKG-ish kind of, UK garage kind of subtle. That's like subtle UKG with it.
Yeah.
It's funk disco. Well, not disco, but yeah.
You got excited?
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed that beat. I enjoyed all I remember is just keep it to yourself. And then other than that, all I got was that she cheated on him and he was okay with it because he was doing his own thing. So he told her, just keep it to yourself. As long as I don't know,
we're all good.
Yeah. That's what I got from the song. I could be absolutely wrong. I don't know about like people like Suku saying just rewrite it.
Agreed.
Okay. Why rewrite it? Why are you saying that?
You don't even remember the damn song, bro.
Well, the beat was fire.
Well, shit, then just put the beat out then. Shit. Fuck it.
But I also felt like he didn't give his all in the studio when he was putting his vocals in. Like it sounded very lackluster.
He could add some harmonies on that.
Did he say that this was a demo?
Yeah, it's a demo.
Okay. So I think that this might have been him just putting down ideas.
Right.
Well, then add some harmonies on that hook then.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So harmonies on the hook, but you also what part needs to be rewritten?
The verse.
So
I don't remember shit about the verse.
Okay.
I could have been distracted though. Maybe that's my fault.
Because of these
the hips don't lie.
Because these hips back there. Anthony.
Sauce. Is that the sauce?
Anthony.
Hey, stop it with that shit, bro.
Anthony, you was looking at my hips.
Cut it out now. We're not trying to get banned today.
Oh no. I'm fully clothed.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much. What? Arzing?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Suku says the cruising line, the way he delivered it can be the hook in getting you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're Black Knot at the line. I'm rehearsing and shit. I'm trying to tap in. I don't know if I read that right.
So the song is not about you getting cheated on and being okay with it?
Yeah, because Mecca said you got to listen to the verse to know what the song's really about. I thought I deciphered it.
Yeah, I thought that was an accurate depiction of the song.
Pretty sure I deciphered it, but I could be wrong because I don't remember
trying
anything.
to crack the code. This is a very Da Vinci Code kind of song.
All right, Dollarwood is saying don't change anything.
I think clean it up and then see where you're at. I don't know changing, but I think that you could distinguish like verse chorus with harmonies and stuff like that and really make it pop for the chorus, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember the verse, so if they're saying I can't give feedback on the verse, but I can give feedback on the beat being fire and that his vocals do seem like they need a little bit, like the vocal production seems like it needs a little bit more to it. Harmonies, effects, taking it up an octave and stuff like that. So yeah, just harmonies and stuff.
Yeah. Spice it up a little bit.
But whatever anybody else is saying in the chat room, elaborate on it so he can see that because
Wahid wants to see the list of what we got going on.
All right. But shouts out to Mecca from Egypt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I also call
Hey Mecca, how's your sessions going? With he's recording at Valencia. He's got some producers that are helping him out. So I'm curious to see what comes of that.
Probably one of the producers, maybe one of the songs. It could be one of the songs he recorded.
I mean, they're like we would hear it because they'd actually like put effort into microphone choices and
damn
like that.
All right, the shade.
Damn. I think that's the first time Alex threw some.
It was real shady.
In terms of production, damn it.
That's literally the first
Mecca
time.
and his garbage songs up in here. I really like Mecca's stuff. Let's just clarify that.
No, if it was our producers, they would try.
They would try.
It was meh. That's how you said it. It was meh
All right.
at best.
All right. So up next we got Nan. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna try. N and 7 a.m. Sam I am green eggs and ham booty pics on cam.
Okay.
Sent over a track called Hopscotch. His love letter says, "I think I sue."
Is it still recorded off an iPhone?
I don't. It might be,
Oh my God.
but let's check it out.
For Nan?
Yeah,
Yes.
Is he?
yeah. He's been recording off an
Oh,
iPhone.
Lord.
So let's check this out. It's called Hopscotch.
I know production.
It's a WAV file.
Okay.
Remember we was kids, I know we got different. Now looking back, I know we was ignorant. I don't see the times, I know I can't make this. I fell apart,
She wanna hopscotch, hop in the wood with my hot box. Smoking it up till the cop stop. Might fuck around and let shots pop. I got no place to hide, so why not? You cannot extinguish what's burning so hot. It's a chocolate bright outside. She wanna hopscotch, hop in the wood with my hot box.
feeling I'm highly heated. Smoking that godly season. Too many birds and they don't let a nigga flow. So I gotta walk out into the deep and I gotta fall out into the lead. Well, I keep wallowing inside the dark. They don't wanna see me living in the real world. Running from the past, fuck it, I might thug it out. We gon'
I'm gonna just say this. I really want to hear him in a studio.
Yeah.
because the flow is fire, but it's like
I keep saying an iPhone. What iPhone he got? My iPhone don't do
The
that.
iPhone sock.
what
Right.
I think it's I think it's Logic on the iPhone.
Garage Band.
Garage,
Yeah.
baby Logic.
Baby Logic. Little baby Logic.
I think it does have the pitch corrector on it, so you can do all of that stuff.
I mean, I feel like he's a vibe.
Mhm.
But if he put it, you're right. If he went into the studio, he's gonna be even more of a vibe.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that
I would have
one
never
person?
known it was an iPhone though.
yeah, it's one person.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I really like when he goes up like a higher pitch and
Yes.
stuff like
That
that.
beginning was amazing.
Recorded on
recorded
the
on my
iPhone
phone.
and took
Yeah.
the vocals to a studio.
Oh, record the vocals in the studio.
With an actual microphone.
You know we have students.
Yeah.
Let me-
So
I'm
that
over
thing
here
that
like
I-
this.
The thing that I just said about Mecca, you can do that too.
He's recorded at Valencia
Has he?
with Julian
Oh.
Carpiche.
just have Julian do it. He's in
I
the class.
do agree with J Rob. I feel like you could have did without the beginning part.
I think that part just need to be cleaned up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's play some more.
get the cash, then later we gon' hug it out. Chopper on the dash when the radio was bustin' loud. Baby, give me ass when a nigga think she coming out. I'm walking out the chariot, the pussy wasn't paramount. The money was to me as Aquafina is to every mouth. What is it? I see what I do. Roaches on the floor. Family still hungry, post eviction on the door. They I never had a witness how I take them on the road. When I get a steed, I'ma take them all around. Saying money is the key, that's what money mean to me. If you funny, get the fuck up on my face. I'ma waste my time and laugh instead of making cash and break the bank. I've been to make demands. Can't nobody tell me where to go, so I'ma rip the whole show. Got a little shorty run, she don't want no low blow. Yeah, she wanna smoke out. Fuck, I got the dope out. Keep it in line before she gotta hop in the low ride. Drop it to the hot box, bitch, I let the cha-cha. Cooking the magic, I've been making it to the crock pot. Now she wanna hopscotch, shawty do the cha-cha. But we inside of the motherfucker, sign away and on the high. They been bubbling up in time, I'm in trouble. I hear the sirens, I'm busting back from my life.
She wanna hopscotch, hop in the wood with my hot box. Smoking it up till the cop stop. Might fuck around and let shots pop. I got no place.
In this part, you should also add ad libs from the higher pitch voice that you're doing, because all of that fast stuff you did or whatever, all of that stuff, it was bringing energy building. And then when it goes back down to that, that was cool. But if you also had that other voice like with it too,
Mhm.
I
How'd
can't
it
do
go?
it. I don't know. I can't. That's all you get from me. But if he had that too, that would have been like, that would have kept that energy high too. Like you would have wanted to shake your dreads or whatever with that.
Says he has
Ain't
some
no way in
harmonies
hell
coming
he's
in.
performing this song live.
Maybe. You never know, man. People running rap.
I want to see
It's
it.
gonna have a
But
whole.
also, I also
background
think
group.
maybe the chorus should have came in about 4 bars earlier.
Agreed.
But, semantics, I guess. I'm going to keep playing some more.
So I know that you cannot extinguish what's burning so hot. It's a chocolate bright like she wanna hot scotch. Having a whip with my hot.
There you go.
She wanna hot scotch. Having a whip with my hot box. Smoking it up till the cop stop. Might fuck around and let shots. Papa got no place to hide, so I know that you cannot extinguish what's burning so hot. It's a chocolate bright like she wanna hot scotch. Having a whip with my hot box.
Was beginning and the end the same? Can you go to the very beginning real quick?
Yeah.
I wonder who's doing his production.
YouTube.
Bro, that sounds.
YouTube
That don't sound
to
like a YouTube
MP3.
beat, bro.
YouTube to MP3, the conversion.
Hold up.
They added a little sauce on that beat. Oh, it is
Okay,
your-
so I have a thought.
All right.
What you're doing here, even though it is your voice, you're treating it like an instrument. And so through a lot of these parts of the song, you can use this thing that you've already established in the background of the beat and everything going on to really fill out the space and kind of tie the song together to have kind of a theme going on. You could do it with the first thing you did, or you could do it with the last thing that you did. But either way, you could be bringing these things in as another layer to keep the energy constantly building. So that's my thought for you. Just cut it up. Just cut it up and put it in as another layer. It's a cool effect. It's really, and it would make it make sense instead of just doing it once and then having a different song. So there you go. That's my thought.
I mean, overall, he was sliding. You know what it kind of reminded me of? You remember when Kim did that friendly reminder on YouTube, and he kept changing his verse per each verse, and the beat would switch up.
I remember.
That's what it reminded me of.
I do. Shouts out to Kim, by the way.
Kimbo.
Yeah. Anthony.
Oh, I already said what I had to say, shawty.
Bet that up. All right. All right.
I just want an organ sound to play whenever he says something. Just a little like.
All right. Steve Jobs smiling over from Helvin. Okay. All right, Suku.
Yo, Nan, when you finish that song, throw it in the Discord.
Jovan said, yeah, Nan, you did that. I would have had you do the beginning over and cleaned it up more. Word. What studio did you take it to? And just like, you recorded the vocals on the phone, took it to the studio and got it mixed?
Yeah.
SM iPhone 7.
And somebody was just like, yeah, I'm a mix this.
I mean, if you
Like
paid
they didn't be honest with you and be like, bruh.
We're at the studio.
Yeah, like,
I have a microphone.
like, would you have mixed this if somebody bought
I
this?
would have told him first, like, hey, you need to re-record
Nah, he
something.
said he
But if
took
he
it to a
paid me the
friend's
cheese,
bedroom.
I would have been
There
like,
it is.
I'm gonna give him the truth. I'm gonna work with what I gotta work with.
I just-
Not everybody can afford studio. I
Just
was
throw
like,
it
No,
through
but
a
I'm
pull
saying
tack.
if he went to a studio, which is no longer a studio because now he said it was his friend's bedroom.
Right.
And I remember when I'm going to the studio was a reference to the friend's bedroom. I remember
Right.
when that got popular.
Right.
It was before, it was when MySpace was going on.
You had your top 6,
Yeah,
top 9.
MySpace was going on. You wanted to seem cool because studios were hard to get into, rare. And I'm going to the studio. It really was a bedroom. So, but as an engineer in a studio, you would tell him the truth and be like, nah.
yeah, I always, because like when you give him the final mix, it's still gonna sound like ass. So I'd rather tell him straight up, be like, all
I feel
right,
like-
if you're gonna pay me for it, because I like the song. If the song was trash, I probably wouldn't do it. But
I feel like what comes out of an iPhone is more compressed. I feel like just the nature of it, like it doesn't have a good EQ. It's kind of flat, but then it's just kind of compressed. So like you couldn't
Nah,
do
he did
amazing
tell me
stuff.
that. So why didn't you re-record if he told you that?
Empire on Fox or Empire? I'm just playing. Which Empire we talking about? Taraji, Cookie.
Talking about Oracle Fisher Empire.
Okay, without any of you guys' musical knowledge, if you would have heard the song, would you have thought it was recorded on an iPhone?
I would have thought
Nah.
it sounded terrible.
Yeah, I would have complained about it.
Without any of your musical knowledge.
Oh, I would say something doesn't sound right about it.
I probably wouldn't have, bitch. I listened to old Lil Wayne mixtapes. Them shit sound like booty butt cheeks.
But it's a particular sound. So like I listen to old Wu-Tang and stuff like that, the dusty hip hop sound, but it was dusty and hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was
I
done
feel like
intentionally.
this
If you
just
go
has
listen to an
something wrong
old
to
Wayne
it.
mixtape, it sounds like they just recorded it and threw it on the internet.
I don't know.
Debatable.
Debatable.
West Side. West Side's
Debatable.
asking if you missed his. We didn't get to his, did we?
Nah, we didn't. We did not get to West Side Ultras yet.
I mean,
West Side Ultras a little down.
that's a really good question.
Yeah, because I've been music since I was
Yeah.
14. So trying to think of how I listened to music before, it was all industry stuff. My brothers and sisters, and what was on the radio. So if I heard
You ain't
something that
listen to
sound,
old Gucci?
I was
Nan,
I was older than 14.
Nan, you can
when that-
record it free at Valencia. Free.
There's the plug. There's the plug. Let me go put my vocals down.
Might as well.
There might as well.
I think when Gucci came out, I may have been 16. So I started music at 14.
Playing
I
Mafia.
don't know.
Completely forgot.
I
We're all addicted to our phones.
I'm gonna think about that question because that's
Yeah.
a good one.
I'm gonna sit with that.
All right. Well, up next, so shouts out to Nan for that. That track was called Hopscotch. It's a
That's
demo.
Suku. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, Suku.
You know what? Suku's sleep.
Yeah.
All right. Shouts out to him. All right. Up next, we got is Maceo in the chat? I didn't see him. So right now I'm gonna put MIA because the reason why we do that, if you are not in the chat by the time we get to you, we will skip you because there are other people who are here that we want to get to their stuff so they can get live feedback and they can respond and talk to us and help our algorithm by hitting that like and subscribe button and also following us on all social media.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay, Nan is starting in spring semester. Okay, bet. Did Ego Def say anything? I haven't seen his name. I'm gonna put MIA on Ego
So, Nan,
Def.
that means in spring I can expect just straight fire from you, right? No more of this iPhone shit.
All right.
Eclipse is here.
Yeah,
What's
Eclipse
up,
is here.
Eclipse?
Joshua's so up next. Share. Okay, shouts out to the Sauceway. Share with 50 people. Thank you so much for that. Up next, we got Josh, or I don't know if he's going by Black Knot now, if he's going by Wahid. I have no clue. Oh, okay. I heard this song. Enzo showed it to me. I don't know if he was supposed to.
So you telling? You snitching?
No, I don't know if he's supposed to. So I'm not gonna say anything else after that. I'm just not gonna review it. I'm gonna be one of the last people to talk about it. But I'm assuming Black Knot is it's him and a couple other people. When they come together, they create Black Knot. I guess
I see what they did there.
Yeah.
I
So,
got it.
all right. So he sent over something. He said, "Oh God," he sent over a paragraph. But thank you for that. He said, "What up, N-words? It's Wahid. I'm in a side project group called Black Knot. Not like see you soon. Kill me now. With Mari and Tenneth of 99 Neighbors. I probably butchered his name. He said, and Antonieff, I don't know, handled the executive production for the album, while Mari and I are on vocals. This record is called Portra, and it's produced by Migs. I can't read. It's a fly love song. I hope you N-words love it, because if not, I'm going to quit and become a life coach. John, thank you for telling me I was trash all those years. I believe I've leveled up since. Peace. I've never did that.
Did he actually say N-words?
Yeah, he said N-word. He wrote N-dash words.
Really?
Yeah. Just in case, I don't know.
Just in
Just in case.
Just in case I had to read the love letters today.
All right. So
I'm not sure I can say that out
Right.
loud.
You would have been like, pause.
yeah.
Yeah, so this is called Porsche high res 48 kilohertz, 24-bit 10-622.wave.
I love this metadata.
Let's check this out. That's the title of the
Mix
song.
2 - final.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Oh yeah. Baby, I'm in your town only for the night. Get you right. You're my dear, my love. You're my dear, my love. And baby, you've been running my mind. Just say the word, I'll be on the next flight. Sliding on my dear, my love. You're my dear, my love. I know it's been a minute since we kicked it. I'm sliding over this evening. Let's keep this our little secret, little sweet thing. Free game crazy. I'm trying to see things only here for the weekend. We don't have to do much speaking. Then you say you got a man, but he can't do it like I. Crack open that what you call it, get us both in the vibe. And I got so much more in store, and we've got nothing but time. I'm racing to you while you're racing my mind. I need that. I'm talking days on end till the wheels don't spin and the sun comes up and the sunlight hit. I'm down for whatever. From the floor to the bed to your dresser. 21 questions have you spilling all your guilty pleasures on me. I know that you've been lonely. So where you at? Drop your pen, no strings attached. I promise I can handle that. I'll hit you when I'm coming back. While I'm here, put down your phone. Tell me what's been going on before I get back on the road. It's you and I. Baby, I'm in your town only for the night. Get you right. You're my dear, my love. You're my dear, my love. Baby, you've been running my mind. Just say the word, I'll be on the next flight. Sliding on my dear, my love. You're my dear, my love.
Sit still. Your skin been telling on you. Potential like Citadel in a massive field. Develop film. Why these walls like wishing well shit? That be the case, then my dream fulfilled. Or should I liken you to fountain of youth? And I'm an old recluse that needs to be purified by your reservoir. I'm asking what that mouth do. So exquisite when you extend a leg out the sunroof chasing. Tail light, these fake niggas false flagging. Where you from, man? What you claiming? Can I come through? I know that Entendre might find its way over, but you flying just might catch it if I approach you. Shit. Can't we put it on poster to show your friends this how it's supposed to go when you deep? Hold up. Shit. Try and keep my composure. Fully charged on the convo. Let's crash and talk in the morning,
baby.
Yeah.
I'm in your town only for the night. Get you right. You're my dear, my love. You're my dear, my love. And baby, you've been running my mind. Just say the word, I'll be on the next flight. Sliding on my dear, my love. You're my dear, my love.
Yep.
I said I can't. I heard it before, so I.
And you told this person that they were trash?
No, I don't know why he made all I was saying.
Is that what you said, or is that not what you said?
What I said to him all those years ago was, "You rap too much. Stop. You're doing all this hippopotamus. You're doing all of this, and it's dope. You're flexing. You're killing it." But I ain't retaining nothing. I can't repeat it. I can't grasp. I can't hold on to anything.
That was like some shit that I would listen to when I was like a kid driving in my Pink Thunder is what the car was called. It was a 1994 Plymouth Sundance, and I'd be driving through 76 in Philly, jamming to like my slow jam music. That was a vibe.
Yeah.
That was a straight vibe. And like you said, how the ending, it just kept getting gradually slower and slower, but you was still in it.
The whole
You were
time.
still in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Can you send that to my email?
I don't think I can.
Why not?
Because
What's your name?
yeah.
Where you at?
I don't, because they haven't released it yet.
I just want to play it in the car while I'm driving later.
I don't.
Who
I
am I
don't know.
releasing it to?
If he says yes, then I will.
I just want to listen in my car later. That's it. Black
Black Knight, yeah. Because he flew up.
Yes,
to,
it was a pink Plymouth Sundance. It was.
They're from like I think 99 Neighbors is from like Maine.
Okay.
So
Nova Scotia.
It's up north.
Yeah. So they
Look,
said,
he said, yes, you can.
All right,
there you go.
You know my email.
Yeah, I'll send that to you.
Because I need that later.
Right this moment.
That was a vibe.
The only thing I would say is like on some of those words for the hook, throw a little more reverb on them.
Interesting.
Just some of them, like just automate it.
I feel like, and this could just be me, but the second person to come in, the compression was a bit high. And because the compression was a bit high, it made you so you couldn't figure out if they were a little bit too loud or if they were just sitting just right. And if the compression came down just like, I don't know, like 4 decibels, you'd be good. It would sit perfectly. Like the third person on there sounded absolutely perfect. All of everything sat. It was just the second person. They popped out a little bit too much. It just, I don't know. And just was something about it. Like the way that it made it like squish that way it could be right in your face was just a little bit too much.
The second person was Wahid, right?
Yeah, that was Wahid.
Okay.
Because he does that dusty sound.
Yeah, no, it sounds
raspy
great.
voice.
It sounds great. It just, to get it up front, it was like compressed, and I feel like it was just ever so slightly over compressed.
Max said so. Yeah. In the back, stop hating.
Do you want the truth or you want me to lie?
Well, all right. So, I mean,
I just saw his comment.
I heard it before. I thought it was dope. I heard
That
it
was
in Enzo came. I think it was like Friday. Enzo came by and he let me hear that in the car. I actually heard the whole album. Yeah,
There's an album.
yeah, they got a whole album. Like it's a whole EP. I think it's like 7 songs on it or something like that.
What's the name of the nigga that's singing?
I think that's Mari.
If
I'm not
vocals.
mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he sound good.
yeah, it's fine. He was the first one rapping too.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was rapping and singing. So I heard the whole album. It's pretty cool. They got another one on there that's really fire. I don't know if it's the one he sent me.
Are all the beats like that style of beat?
No, because that one was produced by Miggs, and I think Mari produced some of the beats or something like that. I don't know, but
That's Mari.
it
There you
is
go.
the whole thing they sent over is fire. Like they sent
I'm
over
with
this,
Javon.
like this one.
I need the names of all albums.
Okay, this I wasn't too much a fan of this one because I'm not really big on these type of samples and stuff. But this was another one off of it.
Nigga. $7 and a rag. Oh, that's all I have. But you ain't been schooled about divinity, so let me introduce you to my bag. Nigga, this is 7. Carriage and horse pestilence, fest of the torn residence that we call a slag. Mine is such a drag. Mine is on the passport. I'm stamped by the most time. My portion's cut in half. Send it to the 7.
Lighters on my dresser right next to the holy word of God. I question what I'm in it for. Word is born. Really off my rocker. I'm scatterbrained and I'm track star running in place. Mask off, showing my face. Blast off, fuck up the.
Yeah, it's some rapidy rap stuff. So, and then I don't think this ever gets a bass line.
I was a 7th grade.
Yeah, it never gets a kick and it never gets bass. So it's just like rapidy rap, rapidy rap.
When does it drop?
When does it drop?
Have 3 minutes of anticipation.
And then it's done.
Like if you walked in on somebody doing that in the mirror in the bathroom, you would think they was conjuring like a demon. They in the mirror with their hood on. But a dude on here sounds like a Busta Rhymes a little bit. Sounds like he has a whole 4 hot dogs like sideways in his mouth. And that's not even that's what it sounds like.
And this is the same group?
Yeah.
No, I like the first song better. But the thing is, I'm from up north, so listen to it. It reminds me of some of up north music, but I would have enjoyed the bass. Drop
not
somewhere.
having to wait for it.
Yeah, I want to wait for it.
Well, there is no drop on this. There is no bass, but they do have another one that it has singing on it, and there's one they have with like a lot of piano on it. Fire. They got it is some of this was honestly while he said this is his second best favorite one. This was my least favorite one.
Ooh.
Out of the whole thing. Just
challenge.
I liked the Busta Rhymes dude coming in on it because his scheme is cool. Man went to the
fuck a drink.
But they got some other records on there that are fire. This one was my lead. Just like I like the rapidy rap flex, and this is cool and stuff to listen to. I think I told Enzo in the car when I listened to it, I was like, this track is something for the fans. Something for people who've already established, like, yo, I just want to hear him flex and stuff like that. Because there's no chorus. It's just like rap exercise. And that's how I feel about that one.
Warm up.
It's something, that's why, like, rappers would love this. Rappers' favorite kind of thing. You know.
Shit, I could've won best dress, but it's whatever, though. Trying to catch the body, had to do a point to it, though. Shit, glad I can't relate. I'm in Cambridge at Geppetto on a dinner date with a thick bad bitch, but I forgot her name. But it's whatever, though. My Mr. Shooter look like Matt Barnes, so I'll stack 5 for the job, cause I want all the smoke. Giles. I want all the smoke. Giles.
Can't get the image of somebody
It's
in our
whatever,
vocal
though.
booth.
Oh,
That's all I got out of it. It's whatever, though. I fucked a bad bitch, but I don't remember her name, though.
Giles.
How a squirrel should rap.
But the man can rap. So he is fire. It's just, you know, it's hard for me not to picture.
Not a roast and review.
No, it's not. All right. So shouts out to Wahid for that.
No, track.
Portra. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Portra. Is it Portra or Portia?
Portra.
It's Portra? Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so Portra is my favorite. And then the second one, I don't even remember the name of it, but it was on there. I think it was like track 6. It was something I heard, and I was like, I think this should follow up. Like, there was an interlude he did where he's playing the keys, and then it was the one right after that. And I was like, okay, that's fire.
I would say if this is the second of your favorites, start with this one.
No.
Release this one to people, and then go with the strong one after. Warm people up a little bit.
I wouldn't recommend that.
I'm like,
You always you throw your best out there first.
I think
Yeah,
this will
and-
get people interested.
The
one that we just heard. No, not that one.
Oh, yeah.
no, we're
the
talking
first
about
one.
Port.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Portra
No,
is
Well,
the
because we
first
was
one.
like,
No.
God amongst men is
They'd be like,
no.
a whole bucket of chicken, huh?
All right.
I just can't get that fucking vision out of my head. It paints such a picture.
Bishop, your song might be close. Oh, Sauce got submitted. Shouts out to him. So up next, shouts out to my man Wahid for that Black Knot. When is that supposed to come out? Throw that in the chat room. Let us know when that's supposed to drop on social media and all digital distribution and stuff. But up next, we got Eclipse. He sent over a track called Organic Adjustments. All right. He said, back to weekly uploads. All right. Finally. It took a year. Let's get to it. Eclipse. Let's check it out.
Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, blamed it on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I believe in you. Tell me how you really go trust if you don't trust in you.
Oh, this is Larry June. So Eclipse is the producer. So he made the beat and just put Larry June's vocals on it.
I'm trying to set examples for my son. I know he need me too. I ain't stop be sleeping by myself. Wish I can be with you. You gotta see potential.
Yeah, I already sent it to Brittany.
Showing my moves, understand his rules. Like night cruising, thinking, plotting on a bigger move. Putting in overtime, so much more I gotta do. Even when I'm out on the road, I'd rather be with you. I ain't gon' lie, baby girl, I'm tryna fuck with you. Late night cruising, thinking, plotting on a bigger move. Putting in overtime, so much more I gotta do. Even when I'm out on the road, I'd rather be with you. I ain't gon' lie, baby girl, I'm tryna fuck with you. I'm a grown ass man, I don't never make excuses. Tryna be more present, work shit been getting tougher. Thinking about the bigger picture, who gon' add to my future? I ain't got shit to prove, I'm just knowing I can trust. You can hear it in my music, came from the bottom of it. Feel it in my intuition, I can see you really love it. You don't never glamorize it when you really came from it. Seen niggas make a little money and then change on me. Late night cruising, thinking, plotting on a bigger move. Putting in overtime, so much more I gotta do. Even when I'm out on the road, I'd rather be with you. I ain't gon' lie, baby girl, I'm tryna fuck with you. Late night cruising, thinking, plotting on a bigger move. Putting in overtime, so much more I gotta do. Even when I'm out on the road, I'd rather be with you. I ain't gon' lie, baby girl, I'm tryna fuck with you. Check it out. Ain't nobody perfect, nigga. Man, motherfuckers be getting that shit configured, you know what I'm talking about? Shit. No, live your motherfucking life, man. Do what make you happy, you know what I mean? Fuck how a nigga feel. Numbers.
Okay. I feel we could have been fading out already.
This beat is well established.
Yeah, I feel it could have started fading out back here and been a total about 2 minutes and 25 seconds long. Because for me, it was starting to get a little redundant.
I don't know if anybody else heard it, but it sounded like there was like talking in the background or something.
Yeah.
That's the only part I didn't like about it. Everything else I loved.
Yeah.
Just that talking like I was like, is that Gina and Martin in the background arguing? Like, what is that? But I didn't also know if that might have been part of what he took from the Larry June vocals that he put on top. But other than that, the beat I liked.
Delawa says he wants to try rapping on these types of beats, and I think that would be very interesting.
Well, Eclipse has a lot of them.
Yeah.
You can follow him on SoundCloud. He is in the chat room right now. He's just not talking.
Is Eclipse in the Discord?
Yeah, he's in the Discord. He never talks in the Discord. Eclipse doesn't talk in any chat room because he says, I don't know what I don't know.
He'll ask a question and throw
Watch
his
this be
phone
the
in a
first
lake.
time that he talks.
He will message me and not write me back for like 9 days. And he'll call me, and then if I call him back, he won't answer. He'll text me, I text him right back, he won't answer for a couple of days. So I don't know what's up with him when it comes to messages or communication outside of his realm or immediate access. But
Here
he's
he is,
terrible.
not standing up for himself.
Yeah,
in our chat.
He is terrible.
Still silent.
Still silent. He's got a reputation to maintain.
He's always just like, I don't know, man, chat room. I'm like, there is no way. I am in like 12 chats that get hundreds of messages, and I still read and reply.
No, that's where we differ. I don't even save numbers sometimes.
Oh, well. Now, I definitely don't even say no. But,
Who's this? How'd you get my number?
but if I'm in a chat with my boys, I'm reading and replying. But oh yeah. So shouts out to my man Eclipse, sent over that called Organic Adjustments. So big up to him.
Fine.
Up next would be Trey Savage. Trey Savage still in the chat. I didn't see Hogan Moore, so I'm gonna put MIA. Hogan always will be like, I'm here. I saw L95 Low Road. I saw him earlier.
Yeah, not too long ago, I think.
Yeah. So we're gonna go until Trey Sav says anything. I'm gonna put MIA on him. We're gonna go to L95 Low Road then. So he sent over a track called Decide. No love letter, nothing else. He ain't sent no message, nothing. So let's check this out. This track's called Decide. It's produced by 3 different people. Their names along. I don't feel like reading them. So let's check it out.
I don't know how to decide who's really on my side. They all fucking parasites and they chew me up inside. I had time in my hand, but I let it go. Life ain't on my side, I already know. Girl, let's go on a date, and I don't got time for no fakes, but I got time for romance, so let's go do that dance. All this money on my mind got me fucking up my plans. I start drinking up at night and I watch leave my hands. She want it all and I don't got too much to give. It's not my call, she not my call. Bitches give me withdrawal. I don't know how to decide. It's really on my side. They all fucking parasites. They chew me up inside. I had time
Is this
in my
Gizmo?
hand, but I let it go.
This sounds like
I
Gizmo.
already know. Hey, she like a surgeon commas. I see the future. I ain't like no Saddam. Hey, watch her cut the sutures. Still a fresh wound, damn.
This might be Gizmo.
This sounds like Gizmo.
Hold up. I guess Gizmo may have changed his name to L95 Low Road.
That's something Gizmo would do.
Huh. We can keep listening.
Oh, I mean, okay.
You got something to say?
I don't have it. It sounds like Gizmo is the only thing I have to say.
He need parallel compression.
I just heard him say like Jeffrey Dahmer chopped the body up, like, and I said, "Oh,
He's telling us
the Dahmer effect."
I didn't hear any
You
lyrics.
didn't hear it?
All I heard was tell me like that's all I heard.
It chills.
All I heard. Brain tuned everything out.
It was done.
Yeah.
My brain tunes out on songs as such.
I got chills. Got my
I don't. The beat sounds like the kick was lined up with another kick that was making
serial
it
killer
negative.
vibe.
Like the kick.
He did say that.
It sounded like the
I
kick.
thought I heard that. Run it. Well, maybe it was run it back. Let me make sure.
All right. How far back?
I've been watching Dahmer.
Got it on your brain.
Right.
Something about no
Oh, Nostradamus. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I was like, I'm not eating that sandwich.
What's up, Infamous 6? What's good? I saw some other people pop in the chat room too. What's that? So Original? Shouts out to them. Sauce Way. Word. Y'all want me to play some more? Because the part before the rap was really
If this is Gizmo, I will say he's come fucking miles from when he began. If it is backwards? No, forward. Like his chain sounds good. Like I mean, it sounds. If it is Gizmo, it sounds like he's making song. When he came in, man couldn't keep a beat.
okay, so the rap part,
the rap part,
the singing part that just happened.
Yeah, it's
no.
it's
It
clear.
was a little high.
It's clear.
Am I going deaf?
The idea is there. The idea is
The
definitely
idea
there.
is there.
Okay, they get different.
It says keep playing. It gets different.
I don't know how to decide. It's really on my side. They are fucking parasites. They chew me up inside.
Honestly,
I had time in my hand, but
Yo,
I let it
John,
go.
pause it. Honestly, if he just cleaned it up, it actually might be dope.
No.
Like,
It sounded like a fly flew into the back of his throat. He
I
was trying
thought
to
it was
clear his
just
throat.
pitchy.
You
if
just
he
said
cleaned it up,
you
it
just
might
said
be
no
dope.
as high as he was singing.
He goes, that's what it sounded like.
It just
Like somebody grabbed
I
his
just
balls
said
and
it was,
twisted them.
It was just pitchy was the word I used. Pitchy.
And you're right about that. if he had like a vocal coach, he'd be alright.
Right. It was just a little pitchy at that point. Everything else leading into it I thought was okay.
But then he also ducks down. It's like if somebody
'Cause he-
grabbed his balls
he
at
ran
that
out of-
moment.
no, I
ran
think
out
he
of breath,
realized
bro.
that he couldn't stay at that.
That's what
I just realized I don't think he realized he couldn't stay there. He had to come back to a comfortable level.
maybe it's dope. I'm out of touch.
We been knew that, Nick.
All right. I was gonna say, he said play more, it gets different.
Yeah.
That's a lie. I gotta,
Google.
Yeah, I gotta refresh. Hold up.
God damn.
That's such a producer. It's a little pitchy.
Why did I go black eventually? Really hard to tell if I'm under some kind of a spell. When it comes to luck, I'm always there watching it sell. I don't give a fuck, I know it's there for someone else. Losing faith that my soul won't be stuck in hell. I don't know how to decide, it's really on my side. They are fucking parasites, they chew me up inside. I had time in my hand, but I let it go. Life ain't on my side.
But you know what?
I already
Maybe
know.
if somebody else
It's the
sang that
same
part,
as hey.
you might feel different.
Maybe.
If he had somebody else sing that part.
To me, it just sounds like he does run out of air. Like, you know, when you're at the bottom of the balloon with it barely has air in it, and you pull the top of it, and it's like that's what it sounds like to me.
Fucking metaphors tonight are killing me.
This is Gizmo. And the reason why is because y'all are picturing it and are like, yeah.
Ugh. Every time now.
I don't got the best attitude, I'm mad to. Gotta change up my latitude, I'm glad to. I've been searching
It's
for work
me,
and
Gizmo.
cabs to. Ride through my city, know I got nothing to show. Self-pity leaves nothing but no room to grow. Pressure felt like too much, said reap what you sow. Now I'm back doing work, not looking below. I don't know how to decide, it's really on my side. They are fucking parasites and they chew me up inside. I had time in my hand, but I let it go. Life ain't on my side, but I gotta grow.
Yeah, I just think somebody else needs to sing that part, and I think it would come together.
Probably. I'm just making fun of that part.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I think then that harmony could really work too. If
Yeah.
it's too different. Yeah. I think good ideas. Good ideas.
Dope ideas. And a dope beat.
Yeah.
Why'd you change your name to L95 Low Road?
Is that really Gizmo?
Yes, that's Gizmo. Like, yes. Nobody else sounds like that but him. Like, he has an iconic, unique voice.
I'm really happy to hear that he's ironed it out. He sounded so nasally when he first began, and he couldn't hold a rhythm to save his life. And now he's progressed greatly.
Growth.
Yeah. Because he wasn't offbeat or anything. Like that.
You guys only being nice 'cause I'm
You guys only being nice because I'm Gizmo.
No, the whole time we knew it was you.
Yeah.
Are you really Gizmo?
You just saying that.
Right.
Why switch the name to Low Road 95 going to heaven? All dogs do that.
That's
Is that really what it
That's
says?
not his real
No,
name.
it's L95 Low Road. All dogs go to heaven.
Oh, okay.
No, it's no.
I like Gizmo.
Yeah.
No, but I don't. Why do you switch the name that to? Maybe that's because him and that other. Is it two people on that song?
I don't think so. All dogs go to heaven is a classic, though. Not arguing that point.
All right. Gizmo's another one who like doesn't reply until like we're past his song. Then he'll ask questions.
Yep.
But all right, so he's not saying anything. All right, next up, Zay. I haven't seen Zay in the
It's
chat.
not Gizmo, it's Rizmo. It's better. Much better.
If Zay is the Weeknd dude, right?
Yeah, nah, Zay is the fire.
Zay is Zay.
Oh, okay.
I'm a call an exact on it. I was born 95. L is for loser. Low road because highway on I-95.
Don't do that.
Don't.
Don't do that.
You've overthought this.
I didn't say it.
That's
I think everybody
Next
else was just
song.
thinking it. I want to play Zay, okay? So Zay sends over some. He said, interested in your feedback on this one. Leaning heavy on early 2000s R&B inspiration.
Okay.
Lyrics are kind of taboo. But I hope you enjoy the overall work. Light mix, unmastered. Appreciate you guys.
Oh, Zay is here. So
Okay.
We're good.
All right. This track is called Open. I'm interested. Now I'm going to listen to the lyrics. What you talking about? Taboo lyrics? Are we going to get banned?
L9. Yeah, just go L95.
Already know I'm flirting with the devil. You look like trouble on another level. And the decision, I don't wanna quit. I'm not crazy, but I'm losing it. Yeah. One more drink turns into another. We're not even supposed to know each other. There's a ring on your finger. You say that it's complicated. What isn't broken? Your body like the ocean. We can't keep it open with no strings, no feelings, no falling in love. We can keep it open. I don't wanna ruin your life. Bust like 2-3 times. Get you to the crib on time. I know you a Gemini. I wanna see both sides. Then I wanna blur the lines. Fuck shit in my mind. Fuck shit in my. If nobody is looking to know what's going on, and we keep it between us, then are we really wrong? There's a ring on your finger, but this isn't complicated. Oh, keep it open with no strings, no feelings, no falling in love. I say we keep it open, no emotion. What we do stays between us. Don't fix what isn't broken. Like the ocean, we can't keep it open with no strings, no feelings, no falling in love. This won't last forever, nah. This is just the first time. This could be the last time that we are together. Lean into the pleasure. No strings, no feelings, no falling. I say we keep it open, no emotion. What we do stays between us. Don't fix what isn't broken. Your body like the ocean. It's the way we keep it open. It's the way you keep it open. Yeah.
That was Open by Zay.
Is he fucking a married chick? That's what that song is about?
Is that what it was about?
I think so.
I think it was about open relationships.
Yeah, but he mentioned something about she having a ring on her finger.
Maybe that's what it is.
Spice it up.
Zay, what's taboo about it? Zay, throw it in the chat room. What was your inspiration? What was your real life experience that created that song, huh? Is that what you're currently doing? Let us know everything in the chat room. We don't know what you look like. It's okay. We'll never tell. We don't know your real name.
We don't know your real name.
Open on his end.
All right, so how y'all feeling about that one?
It was dope. The only thing I would add to it is a lower harmony. At the end, you don't even have to do it in the beginning. Just add a lower harmony at the end for the hook. Call it a day.
Can you give us an example?
Fuck no.
Use it in a sentence.
Swing low.
like that?
Nah, not that low.
Sweet chariot.
You going way too low.
Coming to carry me home.
I liked it. I think the ladies will like it. I think it's a women's record. At first, every time he switched it up, I was like, it felt like it was gonna go all over the place. But he's singing about dirty sex, like that rough, nasty shit, and that's what women like. So that being said, I mean, I enjoyed the song.
Fun song about open
Is it an open
relationships.
relationship if she's married?
It could be on both ends.
Okay.
You know, cuckolds.
That's wild, but go ahead.
I mean,
Nobody judge
maybe
you.
that's what he's talking about. You need to move to Orlando because a lot of people are going to ask you.
Well, you come to Orlando, there's a lot of open relationships.
So, yeah,
true.
Did I say that out loud?
There's clubs for it.
Why you think it's called Orlando? Open, wide open.
There's like 4 clubs here for it. Yeah, Secrets is one.
Wait a minute.
That's where you partake at?
Right. What you know about it?
Nah. I just know things.
Secrets. Is
Been
that what
around.
you know?
So I got a real Omarion Icebox vibe from it. So I got this icebox where my heart used to be. So I got that type of vibe from it. I think it was cool. There's things in the mix that I can't even pinpoint on how to fix. I wouldn't even know how to fix.
I don't think this song is ready to be talked about for mixing.
Well, I mean, he said it's unmixed, but he's
Okay.
interested in our.
Okay. That's the perspective that I need. Because I was going to say, this could be unmixed. This could be borderline. Like a mastering engineer could handle it. It's just got some lumpy frequencies, I think. Some stacking up in the mid range. And then, I think that the lows could extend even lower. So when it hits maybe like sub octave, some things. So when it hits like that, there's a part where like the kick goes into kind of a drive, and that could really hit. Or you could do like an on off subharmonic thing where it like bump, 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 bump like that, and really push that drive even harder. And then I think the high end too. But again, that could be a mixing thing. So that's what I was hearing. It was just lumpy. But it was a really good song, so it carries it for sure. That's my notes.
Cool. Because I wouldn't know where to start.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just gently cueing. And then if you want to be creative with it, you can put some dustiness on
Because
it.
there was some singing stacks that sound like they were canceling.
Yeah.
And like they sound like it was creating a hole in like the middle and the mid range.
Zay, look at some subharmonic synthesizers and see if you can use them creatively. I say use them sparingly, but use them creatively. You can really fucking overdo a subharmonic synthesizer, but it will add a lot of like meatiness to the low end, which I felt some aspects of the song could have used, and maybe even the ending, maybe that low harmonic.
Yeah, that low harmonic could bring it back around. Don't do that. Don't go that low. Just get it.
Sample it right now and just put it in below everything.
Oh, that's what it is. It does remind me of that fucking LMA song. I was trying to. Motherfucker, it's on the screen. It's on the screen.
I was about to say, how?
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. So I think Westside Ultra's still hanging around. Oh, what up, Michael? Michael Dennis in the chat room. Westside Ultra was still hanging around. I saw him comment recently. We got him up next, but shouts out to Zay for that last track called Open Relationships. He lives in Orlando and goes to Secrets. This next track is called WYBA. I'm not gonna. I guess I'll put. What do y'all think that stands for? WYBA.
Where you be at?
Okay. So this song is called Where You Be At. He says it's a short banger for this tape, unfinished. A little deeper meaning in the lyrics and the hook. Love y'all boys.
Wait, who's the artist?
Westside Ultra.
I thought it was a Space Jit song.
Nah, Space Jit didn't submit this week.
Oh, Space Jam.
Oh, that's
hasn't
because
been
he
in
put
the
it
chat
all in
either.
the damn Discord.
He put 12 songs in the
He
Discord.
did actually.
All right. So let's check this one out.
This is how somebody's wife right now.
Yeah. Why you press
Yeah.
Way up, bitch, way up, bitch, way up, bitch, way up, bitch.
My third eye always open, steady floating off the shit my homies token. Fuck my bitch up in the window, call that shit a Kodak moment. Said I'm heartless, bitch, I'm soulless. Cut her off so I can focus on the friends because I can. There's no way to sugarcoat it. No, she wanna fuck with me cause I rap, I know that's facts. There ain't no sympathy from me, don't get attached. Don't cry when you face the facts that I can never love you back. On my heart broke once, I ain't going back. When I broke you, then I never come with a tax. So with a drink at oh, there's none, you better fix that. Fuck the chit chat, I don't mix that. Drink that shit straight out the bottle. I can't risk that, damn, I miss that. Miss the way that it feel. Life ain't real, so when I fuck, gotta peel. Put out up front so I can mask how I feel. Broke up some mustard, I don't know how to.
Way up, bitch, way up.
My man said he got his heart broke once and he ain't never going back to that. So that is why this song has been created, why he leaves them and all of that.
Where your bitch? No, because he's going for somebody else.
He needs to say where the therapist at.
Him and Zay need to do a song together.
Let's keep listening.
Way up, bitch, way up, bitch, way up, bitch,
Oh, we did the listening.
Okay. All right. So I guess if it goes on for a little bit, then it. Okay.
They took this man's girl.
That's
I can't hear it correctly because I'm only hearing this speaker to my right. But is there like a high frequency?
Oh, it's very high.
Okay.
Yes.
That's like my only problem.
Yeah, me too. It almost has that like XX like sound to like EQ curve to it, but then it's got this high end S pop to it that just takes me out of it. So my first note is DS. That's it.
It's a response record.
What's up, Nightmare Smith? What's going on? Brittany, you got anything you wanna?
I mean, you know, I like those rough records. So I was in here like, where your bitch? Yeah, I was with her.
You was real close to guessing it too.
No, I was.
WYB.
Where you be at?
Yeah.
Where your bitch at? You know, I enjoyed it. I like I said, I hear that in the beach on a Friday night for real.
Okay. All right.
Here's the reverb.
There is a fee for that. No. Call me.
Yes, but no.
Don't get excited.
No, but yes. What were you going to say, Alex?
Somebody said, "Is it me or is there reverb?" Can you rewind it just a little? Just pick any point.
Yes.
Cut her off so I can focus on the friends because I can. There's no way to sugarcoat it. No, she wanna fuck with.
It's the de-essing. It's very. It's like a high boost, a high shelf.
Yeah.
And then he has no body to his vocals, so
Right.
it's just straight. What would we say? It's probably 4K and up is being boosted, and then the low, it's probably high passed up to like 400 hertz.
Is that the style of keeping the breaths in for this type of rap?
I don't know. It just sounds like it sounds like one thing. He had a EQ and stuff on it, a high pass. Then he has another EQ on it that probably boosts the high end.
Mm-hmm.
And he has it all on the same vocal chain. He did one take and he has the gain really high on the actual interface. So you're getting that sound.
I feel like people trying to make crispy vocals but forget to control first. I mean, literally, it just compress if you want to just control it. But if you compress, you're going to make those S's even harder. So
yeah, that's my only major thing with it too. Is
I don't mind the reverb. It's could be construed as a lot. It's like borderline. I feel like if you made it an effects send, and really put it on the outsides, I feel like it's sitting on top of the vocals. So when you hear it, you hear everything.
Yeah, like I feel like Westside, you're going for you want that crispy crunch vocals instead. You have just crispy. Like, what I mean by crunch is like it's almost like you're crunching it with the compressor. So you're like you're brick walling the vocals, but they're still crispy, but they're crunched. Yours are just like it's so much open air crispy.
Yes. Spreader on the effects end. J-Rob nailed it. Spreader on the effects end.
Boom. There it is. All these engineers in the chat room. I'm proud of them. I don't have to do anything. Me and Alex don't even have to review anything anymore.
I just read people's comments and say, I would do that too.
Has Jovan been on the couch before?
Once?
Was it? Yeah, it was. It was a long time ago. It may have been a year ago.
Wait, wasn't he on at Beecham?
No.
Nah.
But it was, man,
it was a long time
ago.
You weren't here in Green Eggs and Ham? That's that person, right?
Can I get a reintroduction?
You weren't here at the beginning. So yeah, I am the marketing director for Beecham Orlando, Aspire With Us, the co-founder of Up Next Live. We've done concerts with Rod Wave, 2C, DaBaby. We produced DaBaby and Megan Thee Stallion. I do graphic design, video editing. You need it, I got it. And I also offer artist packages at the Beecham. John Q is aware of those nights.
Yes.
We have a lot of fun on those evenings. But we do offer artist packages where you can perform on a Friday or Saturday night in front of a crowd of about 1,300 people.
Oh, that's dope.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. So, DM me, beat me, reach me. I might not answer, so bother me.
How often you get people you remember?
For the do artist packages?
Yeah.
I remember them all. And I know the good ones and the bad ones. I mean, the relationship that me and John Q have when we're on the stage, it'll be like the lights will be on and I'm like standing on the platform introducing the person. And then if it's good, I stay. If it's bad, I fade to the back and I look up at John Q and I go like this.
And I'm already looking.
And he's already looking at me.
Waiting to turn it off.
He's looking like, how much more time? And I'm like, 3 minutes.
I'm already.
And then right when I know it's about to be done, I'm like, lights off. It's like when they're bad, they're bad. But I mean, we haven't had a bad one in like almost a year. I actually haven't done as many in the past year, but I remember really one bad one that I was just like, God, why did I take his money? Why did I take his money? I should have just told him no.
Is everybody green light? As long as they
Not
pay?
everybody's green light. You have to submit your music, and then between me and the operations manager, we have to agree to put it through. So sometimes like we'll get a song and it sounds great, but then the person doesn't have performance quality. And that's really what it's about. Like it's about you getting on stage, you come with your videographer, and you get this video of you performing at the Beecham. And then when you repurpose it back out to the world, it's, I did my first show at the Beecham. Nobody knows that it was a club night. Mm-hmm. It's all in how you package your product that you're putting back out there to people. So that in turn gets you more viewership. I mean, even when we did Rod Wave, we put CJ, Whoop-dee, Bitch, I'm Outside, It's a Movie. He had never done a concert or a show or performed live ever at the amphitheater. So they called us. I'm good friends with a lot of labels because I used to be on the radio. I used to be on 104.5 The Beat. I had my own radio show for years. And they called us and was like, hey, CJ wants to come down to be a part of the show. I asked for partnership with Duce and my business partner, me and MK. We were like, yeah, let's put him on. So he goes on, he performs. The video right now on YouTube is up to 1.2 million views. He shows that video to Warner at his meeting, and that was the video that got him signed.
That's amazing.
It's like amazing. It's all about like you can't be scared. You just got to do it. But it's also about how they repackaged that video back to the label, and it ended up actually helping him get signed.
And so I get into this conversation with a lot of people where people be like, "Oh man, the club DJs do blah 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 blah," and I'm like, "Look, if you're going to do something of that caliber, you have to do more." People go up there and be like, I perform. No video, no picture,
Uh-huh.
nothing.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, why did you do that? Like, you just
Well,
spent
that's
money
the
to do
thing.
nothing.
So one of the part of the artist package, I email out the record to all our DJs because most of our DJs aren't just DJs for our club. They DJ all over the city, and they're mix show DJs on radio stations in Jacksonville, Alabama. I mean, MK now is doing Sirius Radio and radio in Miami as a mix show DJ, and in Tennessee. And so she, some of these DJs are DJing all over the country. So honestly, I send it to them, but still, you should be introducing yourself to these
Yep.
DJs. You should be talking to them because that's where it starts with the DJ. If the DJ is spinning your record every weekend in the club to 1,300 people and it becomes repetitive, that's why Whoop song to this day is never going to be not played in the Beach.
Yep.
I mean, it's just not. We're going to play that. So I thought we played it to death already twice, but it's still popular because the DJs got behind the record. And that's where I think a lot of artists fail. They think we're in this digital world where they just need to, I need to Spotify and all this. And no, you need to get your grassroots campaign back in the clubs, the venues, the buildings, into people's hands that can actually spread it further than just uploading it to SoundCloud or Spotify and hoping that people go click it.
And there's still more than just giving it to the DJ too. Like, say you do that, and then if the DJ play, take video, tag the DJ, get show. Like,
I'm gonna tell you right
Do
now,
lot.
as a host, if you tag me and take a picture, I'm gonna share it. As long as I'm not
Exactly.
cockeyed, as long as my eye ain't cocked, I'm slurring or something, I'm gonna post the video. I'm gonna post it if you put me in it as a host. I'm gonna shout you out a bajillion times while I'm on the stage if you're in the building. I'm always gonna do that because us as MCs, we forget about things to talk about sometimes while we're up there. You'll hear me how many times and I get to the bar, tip your bartender. I start shouting out people's names that ain't even in the building.
Yeah, I remember Scholar used to do that all the time. I'd be like, they're not even
here. Monkman's not even here. But if I see you, then I'm more inclined to shout your name out as an artist. I mean, I know Sauce God Clutch is in here. He's been in the club. I've shouted him out several times. If I see you and I know you, I'm gonna show you love, and then hopefully it's repetitive. But you gotta be in the streets. I hate being in the streets. I hate being on 7 nights a week. I don't love it. I'm tired. I'm hungover most mornings. But you have to be in the streets and be visible. That's like the number one. You can't just stay in the studio and record, and then nobody knows what you look like. That's probably one of the best pieces of advice I can give you is be in these spaces that make sense for your brand. Because you don't have to be everywhere. You just where it makes sense for your brand.
And we got somebody asking. There's a few questions in the chat. I see produced by Blackout said he submitted something a while. I haven't seen if we got it, but he said, do you have any advice about managers, labels for producers?
I mean,
wait, I got one. For me, from what I've seen, if you get the right deal, that works a lot. It works very, very well. Because like what they would do is they probably wouldn't even use your beat. They probably have you make a sample or something, send it to somebody else that'll make a beat around that, and then get you placed. So if you get the right manager, it works. Just make sure that they, know their business.
That's where I was gonna go with it because everybody want to manage everybody, and you just can't go with somebody. And the other thing is you have to make sure that they also believe in what you're doing. That's the biggest thing because if they're not believing in what you're doing, they just see a check, then it's not going to work out. Like people will ask me all the time, "Can you manage me?" I am not a manager. I'm gonna tell you right now. I tried it, didn't like it. I'm not a manager. I don't like doing that. It's not for me, but you got to make sure that the fit is right. Same with the labels. You got to make sure the fit is right if that's what you choose to do. I'm a fan of being independent as long as possible.
Let me ask you, what don't you like about managing?
The fact that when I start to believe in you more than you believe in yourself and then you want to give up.
Yes.
When you want to give up, then I get mad because then it's like, damn, I've wasted my time I mean, I've had different artists that I've cultivated over time and I used to work with a lot and I'm still friends with to this day. It's not bad blood. It's just that why am I outworking you? Right. You ain't even giving me no material to give to nobody. You're not even giving me anything to market. You're not giving me anything to brand.
Yep.
And then it's simple things as you probably shouldn't wear that dress because it's not flattering on your body, but let's market you to be able to go in on this stage for this national recording artist and open up for this person. And then you want to fight me about why you want your titties out. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you about things like that. Like you're either going to trust me or you're not. And when I started realizing that I was believing more in some of these people that they were believing themselves, I had to realize I need to back out because I'm caring too much and I'm wasting my time. And where are we at today? 2 of those people could have been out of here and gone. And one of them, she gave up. And she's a phenomenal singer, writes all types of music, just gave up. And now I'm like, I wasted my time there, but I learned.
You learned something.
I learned.
Yep.
So yeah, when it comes to managing, it's not for me, but I'm here to keep to the independent.
That's why I always tell people there's different types of managers, because people ask me to manage them and I always tell them no.
Right.
But I was like, my style of management is if you don't already have something for me to manage, I'm not managing you.
Right.
I'm not building. And like, no, I'll do it. Yeah, paperwork's coming.
But you
all
should
right.
even tell them you don't need a manager.
No.
Because you don't have nothing to manage.
Oh,
that's how you need to tell them.
That's all within the same context.
There's
It's like-
nothing to manage.
Yeah. But I think Blackout said his manager wants him to be a loop maker. I guess he got signed somewhere.
That's what's in right now. Like a lot of people is doing that right now. So, and then placements don't just happen overnight. Like it might take a while. It might take a couple of years before you get placed. I honestly know somebody that got placed with Kanye that did a song 2 years in advance before it actually hit an album. So it might be a thing, but you need to know who he knows. Like look into the people that he's connected to. If he's connected to some well-known people, then that might be somebody you could look into, but it's up to you to decide with your manager or future manager.
Yeah, and Infamous 6 is asking for your social media. A couple of people were asking for your social media because I don't think we put that in the chat.
It's not the, but the THE Brittany BRITTANY Elise ELYSE.
And I think Kim's about to write that in the chat for everybody. Shouts out to Kim, by the way. She's off to the side here,
hanging out,
writing y'all in the chat room, sending out these ats and everything like that. But those are some good questions from chat. I like going down and talking about the actual business side. They always be like, "Get to my song," and we never get to talk about the business or the DJ or the club or the marketing side or anything like that. Or if we do, it's little jabs here and there. But I love doing that, and I love having those different takes and perspectives and stuff on here because it is valuable for people to hear.
I will say I do enjoy consulting, creating artist images. I do enjoy that more than managing. Yes, that would be the direction. But consulting is it's also time consuming.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's very time consuming.
Is it something that you normally offer?
I have in the past. I mean, me and my business partner DJ MK, we that's kind of what Up Next Live began as. I mean, before that, we had something called Word Crush, which was this music blog. We threw Smokechella, which was a all weed event here in Orlando. We were partners for Orlando by Orlando. We've done tons of events. We did an event called Sauceless. So we've done a lot here in the city since 2014-ish to now. But part of Up Next Live, we've done artist consulting. I mean, we just did Flair Music Festival with Hitmaker London on the track. And then we had label reps we had Wayno from QC, we had Knowledge from our Atlantic, Sean Barron from Motown. And that was actually an event that we produced, we put on.
Was that down here in Orlando?
It was actually in Miami. The next one will be Tycoon Weekend in Miami, which is August of 2023.
That's that 50
Cent, yeah. So that will be the next one. So we do a lot of these. It's like a music conference. You can come perform. London and Hitmaker were sitting there talking with artists. Like one of the girls, Ava Wills from Orlando, she hit him up about getting a beat. Like they were willing to actually talk to you about your music and listen to you perform, and very engaging. So it was a different style of music conference that most people would be able to go to.
Yeah, that's cool. Most music conferences are like, we're going to get up here and get asked the most basic questions. Get paid and leave. The basic question is like, so what advice would you give an artist today?
An up-and-coming artist.
That's usually all the questions. It's like, but you can't, it's so vague.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's like,
it's so
keep trying. Keep work real hard.
Don't stop.
Build a presence.
Market yourself.
It's crazy.
You gotta believe. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Nobody play rapper to rapper.
Negative.
No, only me. Damn.
Yeah.
Who's the biggest artist out of Orlando?
Tyler?
Backstreet Boys.
Wow.
Oh damn! I didn't even think about that.
But would you say that's out of Orlando?
Isn't Britney Spears
If we
from
say
Orlando?
from or out of,
Ooh.
that's the key question there. From or out of? Because if you said out of,
He said out of.
I would probably ride with you on that.
Mhm.
But if we said from,
Backstreet bigger than NSYNC?
No,
on
fuck
now.
I
Justin
don't know.
Timberling? Justin Tenderloin?
I think it depends on the time we're talking about. They were in the same time frame, but he went on to do more. Why Joey has a food
If we was
truck
gonna
at
say-
Crane's Roof. So
Yeah.
whatever
Hey,
we
that's
say-
not bad. That's
it's
successful.
not, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
you Grammys, food truck at Crane's Roof. What are you taking?
Is that what he moved to? He moved to a food. He went from the place in the mall to a food truck.
I mean, he had a
That
food
makes
truck. We used
sense.
to do it for what we would do Red Hot and Boom.
Mm.
Those events
Yeah.
out. We would book his food truck to come out.
My wife is his babysitter.
Right, you
He's
got a food truck
he's
now.
got the
Look,
little-
you're gonna be like, you got a food truck now.
yeah.
If you had to answer that question from Orlando, who would it be?
I'm gonna say Tyler. And the thing that's so fucked up about Orlando is that when Tyler comes here and does a show,
Didn't I say this
Oh,
on the
yeah.
stream
people
before?
don't
Oh,
show
yeah.
up.
Oh,
But the
yeah.
problem is because most people from Orlando leave Orlando, they become big, and when they come back to Orlando, people still don't really know
Yeah.
who they are. And that's in all.
Oh, my
that's not just
gosh.
music. That's like
Yep.
everything.
And in every genre too.
Yeah,
can
I mean,
tell you
people don't even know
tons of stories.
Paul Marie.
Yep.
Paul Marie left, went to LA.
Paul Marie went through Valencia. Right?
Paul Marie was sleeping on Lady Gaga producer's couch. Like what? You went to a Grammy party and you seen a guitar, said, "Hey, can I play?" They said yes, and you playing a song from Mel Gibson. Like, what are we talking about?
What talking about?
Like these are these people's stories.
Yep.
Like Kim goes off with Trey the Truth, T.I. It's like we have great talent here. It's just the biggest problem I think is that we as local support have this. Oh, they on from the west side and they from the east side and he's from Apopka and he's not from Orlando. He's from Apopka. The fuck does it matter?
See,
He's
I don't-
singing with Post Malone.
I don't play
the only thing-
Castleberry artists.
The only thing is, I think that's, and the West might kill me for this, but I think that is a
West Fifth.
I think it's like a West
That's another
Orlando
one.
thing to do that because the East don't even know. The East changes so
I think,
much.
but now they're starting to like. There's a line that's coming closer because you got the kid Ratchet who is from East Side, and he's.
Which I've never even heard of him on the East Side.
I know he's from the East Side, but I know that he's
But is it
sways
like
more.
Kissimmee and stuff?
I think so. But he sways
Oh,
more
okay.
west.
Okay.
But I mean, there's a lot of great artists coming out of Orlando. It's just about really what O-Town Marco. One of the only artists I've seen sell out social by himself and Soundbar by selling his own goddamn ticket.
No shit.
Walking hand to hand,
Oh.
selling the ticket his damn self.
That's work.
Sold out at, what was he at the time? 17? And he
Yeah.
sold out 500 people
Good times.
by himself. No opener, no head. He was the headliner.
But he moved, didn't he? And then he came back, right?
Yeah, I think he went to Texas.
Yeah.
He went to LA and then he went to Texas. But he's another one. Like, you have to hit the grassroots and get your city. And once you get your city, you then gotta go out. You gotta go out of there.
I think that Orlando.
Mo's another one.
This is true. I think that Orlando has a lot of upper level that nobody knows about, like Atlantic and all that stuff. Because you can say, going back to just the question, like who's the biggest to come out, you could argue Paramore. Paramore was developed in Orlando.
Right.
They're not from Orlando, but they were developed
Right.
and came out of Orlando. But nobody knows that because nobody knows these people will pick up these artists and then just launch them.
Right.
And it's like, who are they again? How come I don't know that they're from Orlando? It's because they just got launched.
But isn't Paramore from Seattle?
They're from, I think they
Wash-
say they're from Nashville.
Okay. I always thought they were from
They
Seattle.
say they're from, but
Yeah.
yeah, they were in Orlando.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you're right, but it's the way the question is read. Who's the
Right.
biggest out of
Yeah.
Orlando?
Yeah.
Mo would say, out of there, gone.
And shouts out to Mo.
Love him.
Yeah. There's just a lot of
But
people.
if we said that, Ayo, the producer.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's
As a producer, Ayo.
Trying
Young
to-
lad.
Yeah.
Young lad. I mean, both of them produced on Wayne's album.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a lot of producers out of Orlando as well.
Trying to get Ayo on the couch.
Ayo?
Yeah, he just got to text me back. You know how he is with texting.
It's Kissimmee. Kissimmee is where they did their first stuff and where they're built. And then they are still fueled by ramen, I believe. I believe they started on Sony though.
But all right, we can do because I know Infamous Six is in here, and this is I guess an artist. I think he manages this artist, and he's been trying to send this song in for weeks, and we have never gotten to it. And now it's literally the next song, and it's like we've been talking. So so let's do this one.
All right.
I guess it's called Rod Digger, who was a fire rapper.
Definitely.
Oh my God, slept on. Slept on. Nobody even knows who Rod Digger is anymore.
They don't.
Is they still alive? They should be still alive, right?
Should be.
I don't even know. Rod Digger was fire. All right, so this is Stilo IB. The song's name is called Rod Digger. And he said, "What up, John Q? This is Six from Gainesville. Submitting the song plus video on behalf of Stilo IB. The song's called Rod Digger, produced by Skelly G. All of his socials is at Stilo IB. All right, cool. So let's check this at right here. Oh. I'm gonna do the video. I don't know if Kim's gonna do it. Kim, you want to do this video? Kim told me to hold on, so let's stall for a little bit. Introduce if people don't know who you are, introduce yourself, throw your social media out there again one time. So make sure y'all follow Brittany here.
I go by Brittany Elise, the Brittany Elise. You can catch me hosting Beecham every Saturday. Where was I at? I'm at Room 22 on Sundays.
Yeah, when are they moving back to?
That's a whole nother ordeal.
Okay.
Moving there. I'm there on Sundays. I have a new Thursday event coming up, residency. But I do also MC. You can follow me on Instagram at the Brittany Elise. If you DM me, I do DM back. I do follow back, but something's wrong with my Instagram right now. I gotta figure that out.
Uh-oh.
You know, they
Click
be
the link.
No, I didn't click the link. I'm not like that, but they always be fucking with me, putting me in Facebook and Instagram jail.
True.
Yeah, what you be doing?
I be running ads for people, and because I'm a digital media strategist, so when I'm doing ads, some things I'll hit over the gray line on what I'm trying to promote in the ad. Might be a blunt in there too.
Oh yeah, they're
they get real.
Yeah, about that. Like,
right.
And it was sometimes false positive for stuff.
Right.
Too.
And then I'll report. But now it's to the point where I got a plug on the other side. So I just call them now and say, hey, you done fuck my account up, dog. See what's going on and get me back running.
See, I got one of those at TikTok, but not on Instagram. I need to
I got a little
Instagram
Instagram plug. You know, the trick is if you want to meet somebody, if you want to meet a label rep, you want to meet somebody from Instagram, you get yourself a LinkedIn and make it as corporate as possible. And then what you do is you add them as a friend, and then you start trying to message them. And I just follow all of them on LinkedIn. And then what I do is on LinkedIn, most of them put their Instagram on there. Then you go over to their Instagram, you follow them on Instagram.
The name that keeps coming up.
Right. And then it's going to come up, and eventually they're going to click on you. And then that's how you end up meeting somebody for a label.
That's
or
crazy.
This is how I know how I'm friends with the entirety of Ubisoft. Is I just started because I knew one person,
right?
And I friended their friend, and
right,
I friended their friend, and all the way up. And now
that's how you got to do it.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
We good?
We ready?
Give it a shot.
All right. So let's check the Stilo IB Rod Digger, produced by Skelly G. Stay True Films.
Go figure, the L's so sweet, but the law's so bitter. Dressed in all black, why you act so nigga? 2 shots of the brown liquor to your liver. I bust a rhyme in Raw Digger. If you gon' do it large, then go bigger. Flow like a cold winter. Shorty want me eat it like a cold dinner. The God is Demi, the lick is Remy, the weed is plenty, my eyes is heavy. 2020, the vibe is ready, my mind on Fetty. Crack, crab, and lobster on the side, spaghetti. Yeah, okay, already the flow is steady. If they do it like this, I don't know too many. I'm in the cut like a old machete, with a cute little shorty down the ride like she knowin' Dreddy. Yeah. I bust a rhyme and raw digger. If you gon' do it large, then go bigger. I bust a rhyme and raw digger. Steal a menace, just give me incentive. We in the cut like we need a percentage. See this music a fetish. Fuck the carrot, shorty, give me the lettuce. You seeing the letters, I'm giving you headers. Give a fuck if you let us. Young king, fuck the dreams that they sell us. Cartier wishes, I'm getting too vicious. Young God, cause he flowing religious. And these niggas fictitious. Praying hands, let me give you the scripture. Hail Mary on the back of your bitches. Let me handle my business. I'm up and I'm on it, that what you call it. Making wishes on the star when it's falling. And it's falling like autumn. Son, these niggas say good morning, my darling. Why you do what you ain't put in your all it? I bust a rhyme and raw digger. If you gon' do it large, then go bigger. I bust a rhyme and raw digger.
She's definitely 17. Huh? What?
What? Huh? What? Huh?
What?
Huh?
No. Oh.
Oh, look who's here.
Dollar.
What's up, JustViz? And I think KB is here. And I also I had put a pin in my brain. Westside Ultra was asking about how to fix his song in Fruity Loops. Westside, when you watch this video again, go back to our YouTube and watch the video where I build a vocal chain. I'm actually turning that video into lessons because I hit a lot of points, but that's going to help you. All right. What you got?
I don't have that. Who said Jid and Joey Badass go crazy in the video? All right. So I think the song was all right. It was good. I don't really have anything to say about the mix or anything like that. The song dragged a little.
I'm gonna say the video don't match the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't match the song, but it feel like when you're in Gainesville, it's like, what else can you really do for a video in Gainesville? Because it's Gainesville. Like, if you look at my videos from when I was in Gainesville, they look exactly like that. Dollar Water has a video on that bridge. I got a video on that bridge. Everybody has a video on that bridge.
So don't take a video on the damn bridge.
I mean, it's like, it's almost a rite of passage of being in Gainesville. It's the like, I lived here. It is, yeah, man. So it is a very Gainesville video. It almost like I'm in the back. I'm looking at the
same damn videographer for everybody.
No,
it's one guy that just stands at the bridge.
Gainesville is 3 roads. It's like 3 roads. And there's nothing else there outside of UF, the stadium, that bridge, the graffiti tunnel. Damn, I gave it.
I've never seen the graffiti tunnel.
Yeah, the graffiti tunnel, and then that is. So then you get downtown.
Downtown
is like
is
3
why you
buildings.
just didn't get creative then.
Yeah.
Nobody has a budget in Gainesville because there's no jobs because UF is there, and so when the semester closes down, all the jobs close down, and most people in Gainesville are broke.
That's fucked up. So you calling my man broke, huh?
Yeah, no. If they don't work in a hospital. There's literally nothing to do in
13th,
Gainesville.
34th University in Archery. Yep. That's it.
That's it.
I am from Orlando and I know that those are the 4 streets.
Yeah, man. That's the reason why we moved out of Gainesville is because we had reached our ceiling. It was like there is no way we can make it. We can get in, even with the internet. It was impossible to go above where we were in Gainesville.
No green screen.
We did green screen stuff too, and it was just like how much green screen can you do?
Serial memorial wall.
Just says when John dies and gets cremated, I want the knee part.
What does that even mean?
think that's Denise.
Like Dollar, we had the only valuable hip hop showcase. Like we had our events were like we were so capped out that there was nothing left to do. So we were like, all right, we wanted to move to Atlanta to then start everything up there, but we moved to Orlando, and here we are. And that's so when we came in, we had the 2-hour takeover, the radio show from back then, and that like we just hit the ground running out here, and that's why we were able to.
I think that's why I moved here, because when I got here, I was like, man, it's got a scene. It's just behind.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm originally from Philadelphia, but I moved here from Miami, and I was in Miami for 7 years. And before that, I was in Pittsburgh, and then I'm from Philly. So
how do you feel about Miami scene compared to Orlando scene?
Way different. I mean, and I worked in radio in Miami. I mean, I threw events like Calle Ocho, Chili Cook-Off. I worked for country radio stations. I worked for hip-hop radio stations. I worked for Spanish radio stations. I've seen it all. I mean, it's just, or at the time for me, Miami was fast. And I mean, I worked for Po' Boy. I worked for Po' Boy for a time. And at the time, MK was working for Slip and Slide.
Oh, Slip and Slide.
And we was living in the same house. So it was a house divided. So you can only imagine those conversations. But I knew Ball Greasy was kind of hot back then when I was living there. That was like the height of Miami at that time. But I had to leave because when I would come, I would drive here every weekend, and I would go downtown and I'd be like, damn, like this is what y'all doing down here? Like nobody knows about this. You know about Universal, you know about Disney, but I didn't know. So then I'm like, okay. And in my first time in Beecham, I was at Smokers Cup tour with Joey Badass, Ab-Soul.
I remember that show.
And then after that show, I was like, I gotta figure out. Mind you, I didn't know I was gonna ever be the marketing director of that place, but I was like, God, I gotta move to Orlando because Miami is just not it right now for me at the time. And then when I got here, it was like I started working at 104.5 The Beat, started working doing digital media for a digital media agency, and then I came in to start doing Beecham, and I was working all 3 jobs at the same time. I would leave one from the next. And I seen growth here. I seen potential. I was hanging with Palmer Reed, Kim, Danny Singh, Nico Nicolina. Like those were like the artists that I was around consistently. I remember Tyler being at Studio 18.
Jesus.
Like
wow.
I remember all this stuff.
Studio 18 era.
Yeah, the Studio 18 era was, I mean, there's some things in that building.
Everybody, man.
But I mean, I remember that. And that was kind of the reason why I seen a place here for growth.
So check this theory. It's a little bit off subject, but I was talking to somebody, and this is like no diss to anybody, but so Orlando's downtown is so unique because everything is all in one place. You can't really go anywhere where it's like, oh, I'm gonna just go on this street and everything's there.
I mean, I feel like you could, like Philly, we have South Street.
Oh,
that's our strip. Well, that's like our downtown.
You can
Orlando.
do that in Tampa with Ybor.
I mean, Bourbon in New Orleans.
I guess
you got certain places like that, but
okay. So then maybe my theory is just completely shit.
I'm curious what your theory is.
So what I was saying is the reason why my theory was since Orlando, the scene is just go downtown. It's hard to build other things around here that's outside of down or has its own thing not connected to downtown. So that's why so much gets lost because the general consumer in Orlando is like, I don't need to know anybody.
Well,
I can just go downtown.
Our biggest problem with it is that downtown is not for the tourists. It's for the locals.
Yes.
But where we don't maximize is there's not enough marketing and promotion to the tourists to get more. Now, that doesn't say that we don't get tourists downtown, because we do. Because I mean, I get calls.
I get a lot
from Jacksonville, Ohio. I mean, people come to Beecham from all over, and I can check the data, and I actually can tell you where they came from. But they're not your typical tourists. They didn't come here to go to Disney.
Right.
Yeah.
So where
they didn't come here to go to Universal. They came here on a family vacation that's staying at Champions Gate and want to go to the club.
So where do the people that go to Disney?
They're going to Mangoes.
Okay.
They think that's the club.
They hit iDrive.
Yeah, they hit iDrive.
Yeah.
But they think Mangles is it.
But I'm talking.
And I worked for Mangles for a time or two.
I'm talking specific, like the way, because so our locals here don't have to. So like other places, they have to follow a promoter or a DJ or an event company so they know what's going on.
No, our locals follow the clubs.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think that is.
I mean, some of them follow the promoters, but they also follow the venues.
Yeah,
too.
and I think it's more likely for a common consumer to just be like, "Oh, this club says they're doing this, so I'm gonna just go downtown and figure it out." Instead, that's what makes it so hard to build somebody's subculture or entertainment company or something. It doesn't mean it's impossible. It just makes it harder because the training, the mental training that the basic consumer has here is, I'm gonna just go downtown.
I'm gonna just go downtown and figure out what I'm gonna get into
Yeah.
tonight. Yeah. I don't disagree with that.
So that is just a theory.
We have people that are coming and they're going, I'm coming downtown, I'm spending my $10 to get in the door, I'm spending my $20 at the bar, and that's it. And I'm going home. We have those, and I love
believe
that
it.
person.
Oh, yeah?
You know why? Because they're there every weekend.
Fair
You're
enough.
loyal.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have your
Well,
$30 every
that's-
weekend.
I feel like because you have like UCF area, you've got downtown, you've got like West, like I feel like it's hard to tie. Like I feel like
I agree
it
with
was
that.
always ever, we've got a ton of people on the east side. How do we get the east side to downtown?
Right.
Like that's the question. How do you get the east side people to downtown? How do you get the west side people to downtown? How do you get the iDrive people to downtown? And it's that.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's very much that.
Yeah, and that is a big question because I don't think anybody knows.
I don't think I don't think anybody has ever known.
figured it out
Yeah.
yet.
No, I don't think anybody even tried. I think people just been
Mount
like, fuck
Airy.
it. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, West Philly, 54th and Wyalusing.
word. All right.
Frankfurt, okay.
Orlando is complicated to
Philly,
me,
Philly.
and I lived there for 7 years. I lived there for 7 years. Yeah, Eastside end up at guilt, if anything. Well,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Tampa is different because they still have a separate downtown from Ybor.
Okay.
That's true.
Jovan says he thinks he remembers you working 104.5 The Beat and didn't know it was you.
Back then I had dreads.
Yeah, I remember that era.
And then I just was like, cut these shits off. Fuck them. That's what I said. But yeah, I used to have dreads back then.
What? Kevin Jr.?
Kevin is just Viz.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, he's just running
He's running all of his accounts right now.
and he's talking to himself.
and he's talking to himself.
All
yes.
right.
He's pulling what was it? Pepper Cola.
Yeah, Pepper Cola. Yeah, you got to get up out of here because it is. Yeah,
Oh,
it's about 11, right? Where you host? What's the new thing you starting on Thursday?
It's
I think
called
I saw-
Escape Thursdays.
I saw.
It's currently at Eve, but I don't know if we're staying at Eve or we're moving. But it's called Escape Thursdays. It's hip hop, R&B, reggaeton, some mix of stuff. But it's a vibe. I like it.
Yeah, you think you're moving it or
Maybe
day or location?
day.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's currently at Eve.
All right, word. Who's DJing that? Because I saw a flyer. I just didn't.
JR, Wildside, and King Savage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, one thing about an MC, it's hard to host with everybody, but once you understand what the DJ does and how they move and what music they like, you just got to figure out where you fit in and all that. And it can be difficult with some people. I mean, there was a lot of DJs I couldn't do it with that now I can because I had to really watch how they DJ. And that cover up the fader thing, move out the way. I'm gonna touch this fader. I'm gonna touch something on this board. I might not know all these buttons, but I'm pushing something.
I mean, remember when I put it on the other one so nobody got any.
Tuesday is Tipsy Tuesdays at Sidebar. It's a vibe. Trust me.
Word.
Tell them I sent you.
Who's DJing Tuesday at Sidebar? It used to be Rose.
Yeah, but
Rose on
Ricky
tour.
B I see is
Oh,
over
Ricky!
there.
Shout out to Ricky B. He actually.
Yeah, I see him over there.
Yeah, he. I see. I go there.
Yeah, Tipsy Tuesdays is a vibe, and then of course Wind Down Wednesdays, first and third at the Social.
Yeah, I'm DJing Sidebar Sunday.
You know what? One thing I'll say about him, his set at Era the other day.
Oh, Hey,
What's the vibe? I always like when he DJs.
hey, now they weren't ready.
They weren't. They need to go ahead and run it back.
They already. They were
I already knew they was going to run it back. People sleep on John Q.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
There be times when I tell John Q, I be like, look, I ain't got to open the DJ, so I need you to run the lights and DJ.
God damn.
I don't know how we're going to do this, but I need you to just put it on auto up there at the lights and come down here and DJ. Did you bring your laptop?
Yeah, but somebody commented. I didn't even know the girl was there. She used to come out to Be Nice, and she was like, "Yo, they weren't ready for what you did at Arrow." She was like, "I was looking at people's face." She was like, "It was all in a good way." I mean, I had the whole dance floor moving, like everybody was moving, and I was like, I know I was just flipping them on their heads.
See, one thing about Orlando is we house in this idea of the resident DJ, which is cool. I don't have a problem with it. But I think sometimes the night becomes redundant.
Oh, yeah.
And it starts to become the same.
Yeah.
And then it starts to sound playlisty.
Oh, we do our show every other week at Beecham, and we know exactly
Well,
where
you
we
hear-
are
yeah,
in the
yeah.
night because
Yeah, yeah.
we're like, oh, it's this song,
Oh, yeah,
so we're
right.
running late.
Oh, so there's an hour left? Yeah,
There's times
yeah.
we'll look at each other and be like, this paralyzed. I looked at him one day and I said, if I have to hear paralyzed one more time, to the point where I knew it was the first song every week, what happened? We don't hear paralyzed barely anymore. Thank God.
Just Viz.
But yeah, John Q is slept on.
I wish I slept. All right.
But yeah, I gotta get. I want to thank you guys
much
for having me for
having
sure.
me
I
out.
love this. I'm gonna hit up AO for you.
No, I can't. I hit him up too because it's crazy. Because I like asked him, and then after the hurricane, he texted me. He was like, "Are you all good?" Blah 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 blah. And
Texted
I was
both of
like,
us.
"Yeah, it's all good."
Yeah,
What
he-
up?
he
With the
definitely-
question?
Wait, I need you to come on the show.
Yeah,
He definitely needs to come on here because he's gonna definitely give
we
great
I
advice,
think
and
we-
he's honest.
Yeah, we dropping frames. He had told us. He told us that he wanted us to come, like, bring it to his crib. So that would be.
Oh, that's I mean,
that
still
would
that's
be like
dope.
the coolest look.
Yeah,
That's
So-
dope. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the show. If you want to follow me or DM me, let me know. DM me now so I can get in there.
You can
Yeah, and we're dropping frames a little bit, so it looks like we're going really slow.
Remix.
So you guys may have to refresh, but we're going to throw your ats in the chat room again and stuff. Let them know. Well, we're going to throw your ats in the chat if you want to let them know one more time.
You can follow me at the Brittany Elise on Instagram.
It looks good. I think it's our Wi-Fi to the PlayStation.
And if you want to email me about artist packages, it's Brittany@thebeecham.com. I got you. Or just email John Q.
Yeah. Hit me up or hit up the Consult Q&A page. We'll link you to it. Or
Yeah.
just check the flyer that we posted. It's tagged in it. All right. Yep. It's been good.
Hey, thank you.
We still got some songs that we are going to review.
Sure.
We just going to have all right, for sure. We just going to have Amp jump in. Amp's I guess
I'm
going to
just
stay
gonna
back.
stay
He's
back
gonna
here.
All right.
he's gonna keep on the keyboards.
I'm still oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I think this is my spot. I like this.
okay. With the mic stand.
Can we
and
get him a
everything.
little?
Damn right. I kind of wish I had the sub to sit on.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this. I gotta get the sub back.
I want to get. Can we get?
Yeah, we can call him out. But Joe, I know Jovan's here. I know Dollar Water's here. Evan Shepard was here. That was Big Shep. I don't know if he's still in the chat room. Julian, I haven't seen him in a while. Sauce God, I saw him a little bit ago.
Yeah, he was commenting.
I haven't seen Freyas. Chatila.
Who's that? I can't
I
there's
can't
someone,
see shit, bro.
see. Is that?
There's someone named Foreign. Oh, Joanne, what's going on?
Oh, hello.
Hey, turn me up, Amp. I don't know who said that. That looks like Junior Game Beats or something like that.
I got it.
I don't know. My phone's dead. I can't see shit. But what up, though?
And then I guess Viz. Okay.
Oh,
Man
it's,
said Julian's there.
It's Hogan. Hogan's here.
Oh, okay. Hogan.
Hogan is here. He was
All
here a little while ago.
I think we're gonna have to refresh on our end, maybe.
Oh.
Can we
It's all
still
good.
not see who's talking?
It's a little blurry.
Okay.
A little tad bit. All right. So Jovan sent over a track. I guess he mixed this. It's by Chills. I don't know if the song's called Chills or if the song is called Locks, featuring Abeck. He said, mix this for a brotherly project that already released. I mixed this a while back. I sent the project to Alex when it did drop. Okay. I can't read, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so let's check this one out. Chills. Oh, the artist name is Locks. The track is called Chills.
Or is it Chili's?
Try to make the night. I keep running for my life.
Real quick, Twitch. Yeah, we're online on Twitch, right? It says we're.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
Running for my life. My bills I pay on time. My car never declines. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
Said I can't believe I came here and made it. I live in crazy. All of my problems I came in and faced it. But staying patient, needed a base to cut this line. Look how the universe paid me. This shit for everybody that had played me. Selling dreams to a guy you never fade me. I told Dev I'ma get it right now.
All right, this part is really messing me up. Like, it's an interesting.
It's literally double tracked with like completely different time.
Super interesting.
Yeah.
It's really it's messing me up.
From back here, it sounds like a lot of delay.
Life gotta burn and cut the lights out. Fun don't even come on mic down. They don't fold back, got a spine and coming everywhere, living life now. Baby, keep it quiet, working right now, yeah. It ain't much else here, there's no way the West is gonna show me my way. I'ma keep going, I'ma keep going, I'ma keep going, I'ma keep going.
I don't know what just happened.
I'ma keep going, I'ma keep going.
I got chills down my spine. Try to make the night. I keep running for my.
Jovan, didn't you mix this? What are you talking about? Who knows what happened with that? Oh well, what?
Running for my life. My bills I pay on time. My car never declines. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. I got chills down my spine. Try to make the night. I keep running for my life. Running for my life. My bills I pay on time. My car never declines. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
I thought you said they released it.
I didn't even touch it, so it was weird. I was gonna ask, like, that second dude, was he having like a bunch of different tracks, or was that a lot of different?
He was talking in the Matrix. He was in Poltergeist in the TV.
I gotta say that both of the vocalists had this ooh right there. Ooh,
Is it coming from too much compression?
No, it's just a frequency buildup.
Clash.
And the other one, there was like one frequency that just was like bang. And so whatever was happening, just like ooh right there. Ooh,
You talking about the first guy too?
Both of them had it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The second guy more so than the first
The
one.
first guy, I felt it was like in the 800
Yeah.
hertz range.
Mm-hmm.
It was just.
It was like
it
one
was a-
note that wherever it was and it hit, it was just like whoa, 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 whoa. That's all I heard. I was just like, rah.
That second dude.
So wait, so I didn't even touch it, so it was weird.
I don't think the second dude was supposed to sound like that. I think he just bounced it out and maybe an effect was left on.
Yeah.
Bro, he had delay on it, and I feel like it was like 3 different tracks saying 3 different things with a hella delay on it.
Yeah, like milliseconds delay,
I
like
feel like
5
it was-
milliseconds.
I feel like it was all of his playlist takes playing at once.
Yeah. You accidentally moved guys' voice perfectly, then clicked undo. That's probably what happened.
That's the thing,
these
bro.
things
I have
happen.
done that before.
I gotta say, like, if it's the mid range, the first guy needed a boost between 1 and 3K soft, just to enhance that first formant and give him a little bit of presence. That would have fixed that easily. The second one, find that frequency and really kind of hammer that in. But I got to say that like your lows and your highs sound very balanced. So, I mean, we were in the Discord talking about his system not too long ago, and I think he's got a good system going on.
Wow.
Who's that?
All right, that's iMarquise in the chat.
Who's
wow.
that?
Wow. Shouts
Who's
out
that?
to Should we keep the legend going?
Yeah.
The
legend of Imarkey.
Is that the guy that saved somebody in a burning building?
That was one time he did. There's another time where he did something very heroic.
I heard that he was over in Ukraine not too long ago fighting in the war.
No, he is the ghost of Ukraine.
Oh, the whole ghost.
He is,
oh, wow.
He is the ghost
I
of
had
Ukraine.
no idea.
The guy who has been flying those jet operations. Yeah. He also went on some peacekeeping
the
missions.
Ghost of Kyiv. Yeah,
Ghost of
that's
Kyiv.
Kyiv. Yeah, he flies the jets. Amazing.
So, and he went on some peacekeeping missions out
Phenomenal.
there too, man. Yeah, so he also trained them how to use some of the European rockets.
That's amazing. This man is a hero.
Yeah. Shouts out to Marquise for that. Fucking legendary, man. All right. And that's how we get banned from it. I don't think with that, no, because
Yeah, we've been. We out of here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
we're comedians.
We'll see you guys on Twitter.
Yeah. All right. So up next would be Dollar Water. This track is called Mind Travel Remix. Roar.
It's good to see you, man.
For some reason.
Hope you're doing well.
Oh, because it's metadata calls
Yo,
it
Dollar Water.
Mischief.
What the fuck happened to the collab chat? Like it just died.
I mean, I posted it in there.
You don't count.
Oh.
Those obnoxious drums.
The highs, the lows, the highs, the lows, the love, the struggle, the drugs, the hustle. Can't let nothing keep me from my come up. Can't let nothing keep, the highs, the lows, the highs, the lows, the love.
All right, Jovan. Am, aren't you working at UCF tomorrow?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
I'm at home.
Oh, because Jovan's working at UCF.
Wait, what do you do at UCF?
I think sound.
Oh, I'll be there Tuesday.
Doing sound?
No, I'll be at Celeste.
The struggle, the drugs, the hustle. Can't let nothing keep me from my come up. Can't let nothing keep, My man sent me like, how we lose touch again? And I ain't have an answer cause I don't know how this stuff began. I'm hardly staying sober, my addiction got the best of me. And I done gave this pen about everything I got left in me. Used to blame it on my family history.
Dollar Water, I'm going through the collab section and listening to stuff. And that's going to take me a while because there was a lot of stuff posted in it. So I have to go through and I have to make things.
Why was that? Make things?
Because
reasons.
Yes, reasons. Wow. UCF is University of Central Florida.
Now I realize the only one to blame is me. I keep me feeling empty by making sure I stay busy. That's at any given time. So if I seem out my mind, please forgive me. I'm finally at the point I'm feeling like myself again. I let that go on long enough. Common sense stepping in. The only way the path that I was on would lead to suicide. My serotonin running low. My second chakra out of line. Quiet is kept until I felt I was mentally well. Wings tatted on my back cause I'm going through hell. I got a whole lot of dreams sitting on the shelf. I can't expect respect till I keep it real with myself. The highs, the lows, the highs, the hoes, the love, the struggle, the drugs, the hustle. Can't let nothing keep me from my come up. Can't let nothing keep, the highs, the lows, the highs, the hoes, the love, the struggle, the drugs, the hustle. Can't let nothing keep me from my come up. Can't let nothing keep, I gave the impression I've been hustling, but really I've been struggling with becoming a husband and juggling every single thing that come with it. My blunt is lit, but kid, I can't get high enough to run from this. I'm holding it down for the younger me who had this rap thing atop his bucket list. Never would have thought that I could rock the crowd in front of Kiss. It make me sick, almost threw in the towel. That's what I choose to expound on, sipping juice with the loud dog. Rolling dolo, that was cool for a while. I got used to moving stupid and wild. Now I'm over it. Still won't sign till Master can give me ownership. So please do not concern yourself by who you see me rolling with. Call me what you may, just don't call me after 8. Cause I'm probably in the lab, trying to finish up this tape. Writing raps to me is old, but y'all the stuff is great. Flicking ashes on the floor as I trash another page.
So, question.
Mm-hmm.
Was that loud?
I think the instruments were.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff was pretty loud.
But the rest of it was okay.
Felt like his vocals were mixed in the middle. But
Yeah, I mean the vocals sat nicely, but the
the banging on trash cans and stuff was pretty loud. The beat to me was so obnoxious. Like, and I usually like beats like Flying Lotus and stuff where a lot of stuff is happening. But in this particular sense, the beat was obnoxious. So it's like I had to force myself to listen to the lyrics, and it's like so with the rhyme scheme and the rap flow, I feel that's the only flow that could have fit on that beat.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also very distracting. It was like you had to pick one or the other,
Mm-hmm.
and then you would hit.
Somebody sampled this man.
And I hit the boom. It's like what?
You only get one shot at this song. That's what it is. Oh,
Yeah, so I just feel it's like in that situation, I would probably rethink the beat or keep that verse, maybe cut it up and put it in something else because I don't know. I feel that it was just a little
a
obnoxious.
little distracting.
But what do you guys think?
I'm trying to decide if I want to say the beat volume level was perfect or not perfect. I'm still confused right now.
Where are you at?
I think I'm getting to the point where I understand just mixing it loud and just keep it loud.
Yeah.
But I also remember the conversation we had where it was like, if it just sounds good and is at a decent level, then it sounds good.
Yeah.
But compared to other songs on like the DSPs, sometimes your songs literally sound really low compared to everybody else.
Oh, that's interesting. He says it was for a Reddit competition, and I got matched to a random producer. Okay. Well, tell that random producer.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, very cool concept.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think anybody would have rapped on that.
Yeah. So props to you for making it work.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's skill, honestly, because
Yeah.
I would have heard that beat and just been like, what the fuck?
I guess we're not doing this competition then.
I guess I lost. Because all you
But the song was dope.
Tell him to come over here so we can tell the producer to be like, hey, listen, guy, just cut that shit out.
I feel like he was just banging on pots and pans.
There's a proper way to bang on bowls in a song. And Selection used to do it amazingly back in the day. Do I have any bowl lections?
Those young up and coming bowl hitters.
Oh my
damn Blue Man Group.
Blue Man Group.
Hold up, let me see. So back in the SoundCloud days, Selection. I don't know if y'all heard of Selection. Hopefully, people have on here have heard of Selection. So in the early SoundCloud days, Selection had like Sango, Mr. Carmack.
Mm-hmm.
That's an old ass name.
Yeah, Mr. Carmack was fire, man. But they had Mr. Carmack and stuff. Back then, Mr. Carmack was fire. Then he changes his style like every once in a while, and it just hasn't been who he was. But a lot of their songs that the Selection artists produce sound like they were banging on bowls and stuff. So then there was this page that just called himself Bowlection. And all the songs were produced with them banging on pots and pans. But it was so good. So there's a problem. Let me see if they still exist. Bowlection.
What? Who was it? Was it Run the Jewels? That
Probably was.
did the remix and it was all cats? Is that what it was?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I want to look it up. They did it that like somebody was like, yeah, we'll do a Kickstarter.
You
and
talking
if we
about
reach,
like Run the Jewels, like Killer Mike Run the Jewels?
and they did this thing. They did this thing where like, yeah, we'll do a Kickstarter and if we hit like some ridiculous, like 2 million or something like that, then we'll remake this album and just make it cat noises.
That's insane.
And then they did it. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Here it goes. So the Selection had Selection Radio. So then you get.
Hey, what's up? It's Bull K. Y'all are tuned in to Bull Action Radio. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Call out the pickles for
Is this secretly you?
Fucking fired.
Amazing.
But
this is a fucking.
He literally just went in the kitchen,
fire,
and took a spoon.
But it's fire. That's the proper way to do banging on pots fast.
It can be done.
Oh man, I don't think he ever released any of these songs.
Yeah, 2015, Meow the Jewels.
That nigga went to his grandma's house and had a good ass time.
2015, Meow the Jewels is a complete remake of Run the Jewels 2. Just
That's
cat,
insane.
cat sounds.
He did release the singles. Oh my god, I gotta get these because these are fire. But yeah, shouts out to Memorex for that because he did Bolection Radio. Then he did, and then there was Sango, so he made Rango. But it was crazy,
amazing
because it was like better. Memorex is like SoundCloud legend. This is from 7 years ago. Good times.
Yeah,
good times.
I mean,
SoundCloud.
so was Meow the Jewels. It's funny. Here's a song. Oh, I can't. Come on.
Is it on YouTube?
It's on
Spotify.
Drinking and partying with fast women with his good friend LP. Justin goes home to
It's all the beats just with meow noises.
That was the $2 million goal.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wonder who was the engineer to just do that. And how did he feel about his life?
They just went through and replaced all of the sounds.
All right, so Big Shep is up next. Big Shep is the one who said he is the most fire rapper or artist to ever exist
in the history
of rap music. But he sent over an M4A, so my hope is not really that high.
All right.
But this track is called Talk About It.
How do you even do that? Like, how's that?
He didn't do it in Pro Tools, that's for sure.
The track's called Talk About It.
It's like he bounced it out and like
didn't do it in
Premiere or
Logic.
some shit.
Audacity.
Meet me on the side of it.
It's from the heart right here.
He's on his phone.
I wonder if the sample got cleared.
No. You know damn well it didn't.
Ready just to know.
Song gonna start?
It is starting.
Oh, okay. Or is it just a beat?
No, he's the best. He's the best rapper ever. He's better.
Different type of pain, it's hard to talk about it. I saw my dad up in that casket, sold out his body. Don't matter how bad this shit hurt, I ain't popping no molly. I got him on my telephone, I promise I got him. Different type of pain, it's hard to talk about it. I saw my dad up in that casket, sold out his body. Don't matter how bad this shit hurt, I ain't popping no mollies. I got him on my telephone, I promise I got him. They say it's up, but it get better. I hope it started changing, still can't get my shit together. Don't matter if it's sunny, all I see is rainy weather. Old Father Day car collecting dust right on my dresser. I ain't seen my pops in about a year. And when he died, I lost my dad, I also lost my beard. I seen my dad up in that sky, sounded like chandelier. He still talk to me every day if I open my ears. Honestly, I deserve $1 million. All the pain that I've been through have been so hard on my feelings. I'm battling same thoughts, I feel these days just keep repeating. Gotta watch over my back for fake niggas.
Drove this man to drinking.
What was the reason to leave me on this earth? I feel defeated. Every day be cold, I feel like winter keep repeating. Yeah. I feel so trapped, it's hard to get away. I'm trying to mentally escape away from major pain. Maybe a plain Jane will help a nigga maintain a little. I'm telling you the truth, it's not no fiddle. Different type of pain, it's hard to talk about it. I saw my dad up in that casket, sold out his body. Don't matter how bad this shit hurt, I ain't popping no mollies. I got him, mama, to the phone, I promise I got him. Different type of pain, it's hard to talk about it. I saw my dad up in that casket, sold out his body. Don't matter how bad this shit hurt, I ain't popping no mollies. I got him, mama, to the phone, I promise I got him. And 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 I promise I got him.
No, I think he bounced it out at like 10 minutes. But we're gonna see. It's probably gonna end soon.
I mean, it started at 1 minute or some shit.
The actual.
Yeah, he didn't start like rapping until like 1 minute. I think it's gonna fade out for like 7 minutes.
The slowest fade out ever.
Or maybe it's the whole album.
Wait, there's
just
more?
Just Viz. Thanks for hanging
No,
out.
it says it's like 9 minutes left.
Wait, Just Viz leaving?
Just Viz, yeah, I think he headed out.
Maybe it just keeps fading out for 7 more minutes.
Yeah, just the longest long fade. It's genius. It's a 9-minute song. It has a 7-minute fade out.
We gotta judge the white noise. That's what it is.
Yeah, he just bounced it out wrong.
I don't know. I would have chose a type 2 dither. That's what I'm hearing in the silence.
Nah, but he's not bad. The song's not bad either. I actually like the content of the song.
Yeah.
So what I would say is he might want to study like Polo G a little more.
Okay.
Like on how he's pronouncing his words and just adding more character to what he's saying. It just gives it more excitement. And as well as please cut that damn
sample.
No, the beginning.
Oh, how long the beginning
is?
is?
Please.
Yeah, that can be cut in half. The song's still playing, by the way.
Yeah. The white noise that you chose at the end of the song really speaks highly of a good resolution that you recorded this song at.
All right. He said it's his first song. Yeah, I mean, you're good at rapping.
I think if you wanted to get into like compressions and that kind of stuff, like it could be a little bit cleaner. Maybe like what you were saying, like enunciation and delivery would have helped a little bit. I feel like some of it got a little bit muddy, but
I think he can use a little parallel and bring them up a little bit.
I think so. Yeah, a little parallel just to clean it up a little bit.
Parallel what?
Parallel dither. No.
That's insane.
What? Parallel.
Is that it? Can that be done?
You can parallel
This
anything.
is the most nerd.
You can parallel anything.
Why would you do that?
Why would you parallel dither? Because you're a fucking asshole.
Nobody even understands.
Oh,
dither.
it's coming back. It's fading back.
It's on the heart right here.
Remix. No, that's all you get.
All right. Well,
it was what was that called? A reprise. We got the reprise on the song also.
Oh my god. Well, nobody even knows what dithering is, and y'all talking about parallel dithering. This is the most nerd thing ever. Nobody in this chat room.
Nerd.
Does anybody in this chat room know what dithering is?
I will cash app you $1 if you can tell me what dither is.
Explain it in a sentence.
Use it in a sentence.
I'm gonna be real with you. I know what it does, but I don't know if it actually does what it says it does.
It does what it says it does. The question is, do you need it? Because it's happening at minus 144 decibels. Do you need it? The best thing that it does is provide insurance that you're not going to alias. The only time I've ever heard aliasing in my entire life was February this year. Do you need it? No, you don't fucking need it at all.
And just to confirm, all of this is just adding extra samples, so when you down sample, you don't really lose.
It adds white noise at the equivalent of 24 or 16 bits, so minus 144 or minus 128, and all it does is randomize your least significant bit, so that way when you send stuff out, it hides the quantization from digital to analog.
Great.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. and they're talking about paralleling that.
Because you're an asshole.
Like it makes any
Like it
sense.
makes any goddamn difference.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yep. Peak nerd.
Marquise, you know I don't know what the hell dither is, and it shows up when I export my remixes.
So it doesn't fucking matter at all.
Wait, what
nobody ever ruined a recording by not dither.
You did dither?
You didn't dither? You motherfucker. Rectangular dither parallel compress the high frequency of the waveform. Love it. 100%.
There it is.
There it is.
All right. I don't really know much. I mean, it's good. I want it when it comes to this. I want to hear something else. I know you said this is his first song or whatever, but I want to hear something else. You're good. I would say continue.
You can add more production to that song.
Yeah.
You can do a lot more to this song. If I was you, I would revisit it. Like I would record it, add more to it, walk away for 2 weeks, and then run it back and add more to it again. And then from there, do something what we call comping your vocals, and then just pick and choose what you feel fits the best, and then take that away.
What is comping vocals?
It's not the same as compressing.
Do you mean comp as compress, or do you mean comp as in
composite?
I guess composite. I actually never knew what the actual word was. I'll be real with you. But basically, it's where, let's say, for instance, if I record a line 4 or 5 times, I will literally go through that line word for word, picking the best word and how it sounds, and then placing it into my track.
There you go.
And I did not know.
Send one next week.
That is
come by next week and send one. Because
nobody ever told me it was called composite.
Yeah, compositing.
I called it vocal editing.
Yeah.
But when I went to school, they called it vocal comping. And I was like, oh, I've always called this editing vocals.
So you're editing, right? No.
That's why I was like,
we're vocal comping.
So editing vocals?
Yeah.
No, it's
no.
vocal
comping.
comping.
Yeah.
Editing, because I do that when I edit vocals.
Yeah. So you comp when yeah.
I just call it editing. Easier to remember.
Vocal comping.
Easier to
I don't
remember.
understand what the problem here is.
Yeah,
It's vocal comping.
Because I was like, I call compressors. You put a compressor on it, a comp. That's the short term for it.
No. That's compression. We're talking about vocal comping.
Why would you shorten compression?
When you write it, some things were called vocal comps.
Yeah.
And that was vocal compressor.
Okay, you got it.
Vocal comp.
So I think there was a compressor
1176.
called vocal comp.
Vocal comp.
Yeah, like in
Vox comp.
Yeah, Vox comp.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's why when my self-taught ass went to school, I was like, are they talking about a compressor?
Why are you using that specific word?
It's like cut it up. I was like, so editing.
No, it's vocal comping. Stop saying editing. It's vocal comping.
It's called playlisting. Damn it.
Julian says,
I guess he knows he's
song's
next.
been out.
So he's sending
Had
his
it
love
popping on TikTok recently. Wanted to see what the people think.
Oh, already
Weed.
released. Wanted to see what the people thought. Okay.
Weed.
It's trash. Next
Yeah,
song.
I was gonna say what happens if we don't.
I took a really cute.
All right. It's definitely released because I'm getting hit with that Google Pixel ad. I am going to buy one.
Just like that.
But not because of your ad.
Just like that.
No,
Man,
I'm
the worst impulse buyer I've ever
No,
seen. I'll take 2.
Google Pixel.
God damn, I gotta have
Yeah, I've been saying I'm gonna buy one for like 6 months. Yo.
I call him brother because he got the same skin I do. It won't appear the same at first, but someday I do.
I like the beat. Is this lavish vocals? Why did you? Can y'all please cut off 2 or 3 layers of lavish's vocals? I like the beat though.
Because my opinions works the same, and most of y'all know pressure.
No, this isn't
That's
lavish.
him.
Who is this? This
That's
is Julian.
him.
Julian, cut off like 2 of your stacks or lower them a lot.
But I don't see the
What?
Spread them out. They don't have to be all clumped up in the middle.
Underneath each other. Yeah.
light of day. If I say the words I got you before my breath can dissipate, fill on my words.
The beat is fire though. I like it.
words and settle. If I no longer vibrate, then I move back and metal. Where older girls from the world is no longer mine. I pray the day that I sing to this son of mine. Before the sun goes down in this windy city, I pray the Lord comes down and can finally forgive me. Cause I seen better days, and I've been on this road 1735, and I no longer know what it is right here that really drug me this far. I'm only 20 years old, questioning in my car. Sick of lyrics but defeated with lies. I look up to the sky, and the sky tell me why. Was it the final recognition, or maybe in the decision? I thought maybe it's sufficient, I ain't learning how to listen. Possibly took it too far, I pray you don't crash your car. Cause something told me in the end you never make it this far.
Peace finds you in moments of tranquility. Never will it happen when the mirror shows an enemy. You search for a purpose, but that's never what it tends to be. Read it in the scripture, every mortal is akin to me. You can feel secure until the moment that the pistol frees. Graves full of bodies like the maggots in the worms eat. Brothers buffing Packy on the water down on First Street. Hotbox the car that's blunt longer than a work week. Oh, and this is how it's supposed to be. Carried around a spade, ain't no snakes getting close to me. The wrist ain't frozen, need it colder, please. I'll take you out, lower shoulders and go for knees. Oceans of holy water, death is getting closer. Black canvas where men once stood. I puffed the stank rainforest in my wood. Just cause you could, doesn't mean you should. This is for my brothers. If not for you, I'd still be hiding under covers. God bless your fathers, and God bless your mothers. God bless your fathers, and God bless your mothers. I couldn't call you a brother if I ain't feed you. How could I grub if you can't eat?
I think the song is cool. It's just the layers.
I was gonna say the same thing.
It's a lot. It sounds like somebody's talking behind my ear and then in front of me at the same time.
It's all proximity effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I would say, like, I feel like it's continuously double tracked at the minimum. And it would be, I think we said this last time, it would be cool if it went from like you got like dark there on the like last verse. You could have made that a single mono thing, and it would have given like the empty aloneness that you were trying to portray. So I think like when it comes to what's going on, you could be meta about some of this and use the layers to your advantage. It doesn't have to be just be double tracked all the time.
Yeah, it's like if you want your vocals to be big and wide, like make them that way. Right now, you're just stacking.
Yeah,
and the stack makes it just sounds like
yeah.
And it's like if you get doing three, leave one straight down the middle. You know, you can put that one, give that one its own vocal chain. And then your ones that are to the side, you can give those two a different vocal chain and stuff like that. Pan them 100%, 95%, whatever.
Yeah.
But lower them by like negative 25 decibels. They're just, let them fill the side. Let them fill those speakers to make your vocal wide. And then do something different on your, the one that's down the center, and that can make it big. So then it can be big and wide.
Yeah. Today in class we were talking and mastering with him about doing like mono stereo breakdown, and you can apply that to this kind of stuff. You could have fucking 100 layers, and if you just took the middle and compressed and made it so that way you had a main vocal in the middle and everything else just kind of was a bed, it could work. You just can't be relying strictly on just because it's gonna stack up.
Yeah, because it like honestly the vocals sound like if you just recorded a rough take and you didn't do any of your panning or anything. It sounds like a rough vocal mix.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't sound like it's mixed. It just sounds like it was recorded and not mixed. I'm actually super excited to mix with this new stuff. I promise the newer mixes are a lot nicer. Word. Okay.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. But in the what is it? The respects of time, concept of time, or something of time. We're going to end it off with the man Sauce God Clutch, because this is his first time submitting, and he is up next. And then we're going to have to get out of here just because it is late.
We said 10:30, and it is 10:30 Mountain Time.
Yeah, it is late. So Sauce God Clutch sent over this track called "Life of the Party" featuring Bashley. Okay. I was going to say Bashley, but it's Bashley. I like to break words apart. All right. He sent over a love letter. He said, "What's up, family? Proud of y'all always, Sauce. Let's go. All right, so let's check this one out. It's called Life of the Party featuring Bashley. I'm hoping I'm saying her name.
You really
right.
can't get much for $5
Oh,
these days.
and he must have this released. He sure does. Provided to YouTube by DistroKid. Boo, boo, boo. Sauce Entertainment.
I want to get Amp the Seinfeld. Oh, down, but down, but down, but down. So he can just play it on the keyboard whenever he's back there.
Oh, I forgot. I know somebody did the artwork for this.
That's
I forgot.
awesome artwork.
He had posted it a while ago. It's like he's in the Back to the Future car.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome.
All right.
I'm here. Shit, we gonna take this shit from Jersey to Florida. Hey, South Guy. Hey, Boss. Turn me up then. Let's go.
Girl, baby, you the life of the party. Only bad bitches in the party. Let's get lit, shawty, go. Drop it down to the floor. Shawty, you the life of the party. Girl, baby, you the life of the party. Only bad bitches in the party. Let's get lit, shawty, go. Drop it down to the floor. Shawty, you the life of the party. Yeah, she know, yeah, she know, yeah, she know, yeah, she know, she got it. Yeah, she know, yeah, she know, yeah, she know, she got it.
Only bad bitches in my section, so you know it's a party. You the pass the word to all your girls, and they all acting naughty. They taking shots, dropping tops, shaking ass, look how it drop. Shawty know she the main attraction, Cardi, all my heart don't stop. Got her own car, crib, but don't got kids. It's a hot girl summer again. I beat that shit up, and then she call a friend. Kurt ain't go that hoe, cause I do not be playing. Run up and I'm spraying, you heard what I said. Somebody calls a lay more rounds on the way. We lit till they get it don't win. Hey, boss, don't let them boys in. Yeah, like me a little freak. Ain't scared with a nigga yoga up like how I violate them cheeks. Let me break her back, pulling on them tracks. Yeah, see a dime piece. Ain't gon' play about me. Little shawty, be your safety. Watch me say about me. Let's go.
Girl, baby, you the life of the party. Only bad bitches in the party. Let's get lit, shawty, go. Drop it down to the floor. Shawty, you the life of the party. Girl, baby, you the life of the party. Only bad bitches in the party. Let's get lit, shawty, go. Drop it down to the floor. Shawty, you the life of the party. Magic cup, feel the baddest in the body. And it's up, and I'm wavy, feeling gnarly. Hey, little shawty, come and shake it for me, baby. Uh-oh, look at shawty going crazy. Feeling my colors around me. I got a baddest bitch with me. Little mama, the baddest, no kiss. You know she a freak for real. She the one to keep for real. She always gonna keep it real. Fuck around and gotta tease it chill. 100,000 on me, gotta keep it still. We going up, going up. Pull me up, pull me up. We going up, going up. You pull me up, pull me up. I want you to girl, baby. You the life of the party. Only bad bitches in the party. Let's get lit, shawty, go. Drop it down to the floor. Shawty, you the life of the party. Girl, baby, you the life of the party. Only bad bitches in the party. Let's get lit, shawty, go. Drop it down to the floor. Shawty, you the life of the party.
All right. So that was Sauce Got Clutch, Life of the Party, featuring, I guess it was Bashley? It's spelled Bashli. Bashli.
Bashley.
I said Bashley, but in the beginning they were like Bosh.
Oh.
I'm like,
oh,
look at me. I was actually
I tried to sound it out.
I said Bosh at first, but then I was like, maybe it's Bash. But I guess I was right the first time. But yeah, I think the chorus was pretty decent.
Yeah.
You know, it's a standard. Like the chorus was super pop. Life of the Party, Chris Brownie, pop stuff. I could see that. The beat was good. The rapping seemed like Sauce was a lot dialed back with it. Like he consciously went in there and was like, I am going to give them something that is easy to digest, something that is so pop.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he went that way, then he probably had pop in mind.
His verse compared to other verses he's done sounds very pop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I can't go. I'm gonna keep it. I don't want to say generic, but it's just very
dialed back, like pull back.
It's very dialed back, but it's also very
Bashley. It is Bash.
Bashley.
Right,
okay, it's very for the kids, I guess. PG-13.
Okay, fair.
except for the whole "I'm gonna break her back" comments and stuff. But outside of that, comparative to what Sauce has put out, this feels PG-13.
But also too, I think that there's a good place for it, like in terms of like popness, like catchiness, and then needing to dial it back. So I feel like it works with itself.
Like if this was in I don't know, a Pixar movie or something like that, where they were like partying on a beach.
Yeah.
I could hear this.
Yeah.
Especially the chorus, to the life of the party, whatever. It sounds like it would be in a kid's movie.
Yeah.
Kids pop.
Kids. I think my only thing is I feel like there was some kind of like roll off on the very highs of the vocals. And if there was just a little bit more highs, like a little bit more presence, like maybe some like, I don't know, maybe some like 1 to 3, another 1 to 3K like presence boost. It just would have, maybe not that, maybe in the very highs. It could be higher, like 8 or 9K. Just to get away from the feeling of like there being a filter on it. Like we're not getting the full vocals, is what it feels like. To me, at least. Could just be picking nits. I don't know. Yeah.
Yes. This
good?
person, yeah. All right, Kim, I'm sorry. Kim has to leave.
Yep.
What we're gonna do? Whoever this person is, Ferris, whatever. I think they were the person who were here was like, "Can you play me? I'm literally next." We're gonna play your song, but we're not gonna review it just because Kim has to leave. So we're gonna end the stream with your song. If you want us to review it, send it next week. Okay?
Yeah.
We're not going to review it tonight. Send it next week. Kim has to go. We got to end the stream.
We do this every Wednesday. As soon as it turns Wednesday, you can submit your stuff to where you submitted it and to everybody else. That's www.consultqna.com. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
It has a music video. Kim just throw the music video on and stuff. Yeah, we're not going to review it, though. But we're gonna listen to it. It is gonna be the last song of the stream. And next week, send something else. We'll actually review it. Follow us on all social media and all of that stuff. Yeah. We got a Discord. Follow us in the Discord.
Yes.
Instagram. Catch our reels. Share our reels on Instagram and stuff. Help the stream grow. Send it to your friends. Get some advice from your friends. Ask questions in the chat.
Send it to your grandmother. Let her know how proud we are of you.
All right. So we're going to get up out of here.
Party's getting started. Baby looking so fine, got me broken hearted. Feelings hurting Caroline. I let you on. Never been to a party before. Don't need the alcohol. Already playing hard to get over the urge to see that I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Oh, is it the demons in my head and the words you said I wouldn't know? I wouldn't know. Face from my head, getting out of seat. Sending my love, take care. Hope we never meet. Je lâche ton all of the benefits. Je lâche ton all inside I see you here with me.
Yo, submit this or another song next week so we can talk. This is cool.
Is it the demons in my head and the